Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Saturday again. Okay. I was up earlier, but I thought I was going to go back to sleep, but I just couldn't. I started watching TV and I'm up. Okay. I've been up since I was up. So I got breakfast for my kids and things like that and got them situated. And so now I said, let me go ahead and do my live now so I can do some cleaning, okay? in a little bit. But welcome everyone to the open book. Thank you all so much for joining. Welcome, Humble Me Hype. Thank you for being here, sis. Good morning. Hey, Royal D. Hey, sis. Now I need y'all today, okay? Just in case. Just in case. I'm glad y'all are up early. Shout out to all of the mods. Hi, Ariana. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Yes, welcome everyone. Please hit the like button. Let everyone know that we are live today. Okay, we're going to get into some things that I wanted to go over last night. But hey, today I feel like I'm more rested, alert, because it's a lot to go through with some connections that we're going to make. Hi, PM. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Good morning, Karen. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining as well. Let me just say that this live is for educational and entertainment purposes only. We are covered under the Fair Use Act. There will be some educating today. Some research has been made and we're going to discuss. We will do some reacting today as well to a variety of topics and people, okay? Information shared is alleged. Some information shared is alleged. Some is factual. This is our opinions, okay? Hi, Slasher Chick. Thank you so much for joining. Welcome me, us. Thank you for joining today. Hi, Kay Brown. Hey, sis. Welcome. Okay, y'all. So, those of you who have been following the Queen of Kings, probably, unless you've been probably under a rock, okay, have probably heard of some recent disturbing events that have been taking place and some conversations that have been had. Shout out to the content creators that are bringing awareness to this situation, okay? I knew it would be her that you compared this to, and you are spot on. Thank you, Slasher Chick. And you know what, Slasher Chick? I didn't even know this lady. I'm going to tell you how I came up to even see who this lady is that we're going to get into this morning, okay? And so if you have not been if you've been out and about in the YouTube streets, okay, and really in that sector, you have probably heard of some disturbing things, conversations that people are having surrounding their children, okay, particularly the older boys. But if you listen to enough of the lives, there's some other stuff going on as well, allegedly. And so, y'all, yesterday, okay, there was a lie that she put out where CPS had arrived, okay, to her home. And I was like, okay, first of all, I find it odd that she was already set up on the couch and she pretty much just told CPS to come in. Okay, so we don't lock doors there and so forth. So I just found that kind of odd, but I do think it kind of caught her a little off guard. Yeah, since we always in the streets. Okay. Yes, we need about 8 people to go and hit the like. If y'all would like to share, you can share that as well. And so I watched some of the live. I didn't watch the whole live, but I came home and watched the rest because I was actually on the road during her live. Y'all, I think I done a short live yesterday. As soon as I got off of my live, that's when I saw that she was live. I was like, oh, how interesting. But I know it wasn't because of me, but it was just ironic that I had just got off. We kind of mentioned some things, and lo and behold, she was live with CPS there at her home. And so watched the live as much as I could because it was raining and so forth. And I didn't get a chance to watch some of it until I got home. And she left it up. Hi, Alexis. Welcome. She actually left that live up. It's still there. Okay. because she said she wanted the word to get out. So we're helping. Okay. She wanted us to talk about this. She wanted the word to get out about this CPS visit on yesterday. So while I was driving home, after I kind of put that to the side, she got off live. I said, you know what? It upset me so much because y'all, I have been having this conversation about CPS because I've seen throughout the years, especially been in education, I've seen CPS, not all of them, but a, a lot of the cases kind of go, and these kids are still in these homes, they kind of slip through the cracks. Okay. And we've read also where it's been too late before CPS intervened. A lot of cases you will see that CPS had been called several times, in some cases 20 times. We're going to even revisit a case today where CPS workers were actually charged because of the neglect and because of the homicide that took place. Okay. Now, when I came home, I said, I'm going to do a little research. Exactly. That's why she left it up. Something is wrong that CPS with that CPS worker too. Exactly. Okay. So I came home. I said, you know what? I want to find some real life cases where CPS had been called and it was too late, okay, before they really wanted to do something. And so I typed it in, y'all, and this lady's name popped up, Ruby Franke. Okay, now I'm being honest, I didn't even know who this lady was. So I clicked on it, and because it said something about social media influencer. So I'm like, who is this? Y'all, when I read through her story, the similarities were so haunting until I had to go tell my husband. Now, my husband he doesn't bit more know what I'm talking about. He does not follow any of this. But I had to literally go in there and tell him about the similarities in these cases and how much more nervous I became. Okay. Yeah, we can tell. Okay. We can tell that they're not too great. Okay. Based off of this video. And y'all, when we watch that video from yesterday, oh my goodness, y'all are going to be shocked. Now, some of y'all may have already seen the video and some may have not seen it. So those of you who have not seen it, I must prepare you. You're going to be shocked that there are CPS workers out here operating like that. I was also looking up and I found this story of a CPS caseworker that had an interview where she shared some of the real things that take place with CPS workers. Okay. She kind of talked about because they have a lot of cases. One in particular, she worked with about 15 families. Okay. And she was one of 28 social workers in that county, with more than 180,000 people. So she was stating that they just didn't have enough staff at times to manage all of the families that they had to serve. And so some of the cases got ignored, okay, or rushed through. Their goal was to keep families, she stated, together. But she's had to separate, she said during that time, about a dozen of them in the last 3 years of her working there. Um, and I do get that. I don't think anyone clearly wants children removed from their home unless it's like so severe. And I think we were even bringing up would parenting classes in some of these cases work. Okay. She stated that in 2017 alone, an estimated 1,720 children passed away from abuse and neglect in the US. And more than a quarter of those children were previously known to CPS agencies. Okay, so they had already seen them. They had already visited the home. And then lo and behold, something happened. 1,720 children. That is a large number of children when we have people that are supposed to go out and protect them. Okay, to go out and see and make sure that they're okay. People were always reporting their YouTube channel for child abuse before she finally stopped posting. Then apparently the abuse got worse. Right. And that was a slasher chick. That was actually a comment that someone made. And I agree. A lot of people are not watching it anymore because of her. I know she has it in her mind that this is about her. People are hating, bashing her. It's not about her. It's a level of accountability and bringing awareness to some things that are disturbing that people are watching, that people are hearing. Just on the live today, on Queen Blah's live, when she was showing it, someone in the chat said, "Can you rewind the part where her baby started crying?" And no one, I don't think, had caught that because I hadn't caught it. I hadn't seen that part of the live. And someone heard a sound effect and then the baby, like a slap, and then the baby cried. You know, so those are the things that people are paying more attention to than her talking and popping off and cussing people out. Where are your children right now? Okay, we're paying more attention and we can't even do anything than what she is. I don't think she's understanding that. Yes, I know who you were talking about. Yes, they were reported for years. And let me pull up the picture. We're about to get into that first story because I want y'all to hear some of the things that I read and pick out some similarities that you hear with this family that I'm about to discuss and the one that we're going to get into. Let's see. Okay, now when you see this lady here, she looks nice, friendly, wholesome. Okay, had a nice family. She was married and so forth. So a lot of people with seeing her probably wouldn't think that she would potentially hurt anyone, let alone her own children. Now, I was just taking another training, like a repeat training the other day about child abuse, sexual abuse, and things like that. And they were stating that even with sexual abuse, it's usually someone that they know. And you cannot look at predators and pick them out. They don't look like a predator. They don't look like they would hurt or harm a child or someone else. So we can't always go by looks, okay? Now, on a late August morning in Utah, a 12-year-old boy, he was covered in open wounds, knocked at the door of a neighbor's house asking for food and water. He had just escaped a nearby home moments before by climbing out of a window and running away with duct tape still on his ankles. The boy was taken to the hospital, suffering from malnourishment and deep lacerations from being tied up with rope. In total, 4 children were taken into care, and Frank, a parenting influencer and mother of 6, was arrested. Okay, now this is Frank on the screen. Now I want to get into for some of you who don't know some background, like I had to learn. Let me kind of go into her background. Now she was behind. It was a YouTube channel called 8 Passengers, which launched in 2015 during a boom in popularity for family the vlogging channels. And Queen of Kings is also a family channel. If you look at their channel, they even have a video introducing themselves and so forth as to what their channel is about. Hi, Jane Doe, welcome. She don't care about them kids when she's live, but it's going to be a new day for her when they move. Exactly. Hi, Helen. Doesn't know about how to tell the truth. She wants men to notice her. She will not stop. Sad. It's so sad. I want to make sure because I'm on another screen, so I'm going back and forth, y'all. She don't care about them kids at all, their content. When CPS goes to a home and everything looks okay, they don't do much, and that's only 5 minutes. Yes, exactly, Karen, you're right. Okay. Hi, T Goddess. Welcome, sis. Okay, so she was behind the A Passengers YouTube channel, and it started in 2015. So they were basically this family channel. They were making money on their platform. Okay. A year later, her videos gained tens of thousands of views. She told the local news at the time that filming herself with her family helped her live in the present and just enjoy her children. The videos she edited were a window into her life, showing a typical, now she was Mormon also, a Mormon suburban family, homeschooling, okay, cooking, okay, eating, and chatting away together. But some moments started to raise people's eyebrows. Okay. In one video, she could be seen telling her sons they would lose the privilege to eat dinner if they continued play fighting. In another, she said that her 6-year-old needed to go hungry after forgetting to take her lunch to school. She said, hopefully, nobody gives her food and nobody steps in and gives her a lunch because then she's not going to learn, she told the camera. They have been trying to teach their children to live responsibly as masters of themselves. Her now estranged husband, they're divorced, Kevin Franke, later said of that incident. Now, despite the criticism, okay, they continued doing what they were doing. The audience kept building. Okay, they started getting more and more subscribers. Experts believe that her success reflects a modern anxiety among parents that can lead them to seek out radical and harmful solutions. Kids are doing the most. And these people are going to these family channels trying to see what are you doing with your children? Okay, what advice do you all have? Is it working? Okay, because now these family channels have to present a certain front to their audience, okay, of what they're doing is the best. Okay, because y'all are coming here to see what we're doing. How are we successful? So we have to keep that going. And the audience, this family kept building and building and growing and growing. They were making more and more money. Hey, Eli, she said, hey, sis, and everyone in the chat. I'm here listening. I want to say hello. Try to keep up in these YouTube streams. We were just talking about that. I'm here. Thanks for the live streaming your time, sis. I appreciate your platform. Thank you so, so much. I really appreciate that and your support. Hi, Cherry. Welcome, sis. Thank you for joining. Hey, Cancer 66. Hi, Alicia. Welcome, y'all. If I miss somebody, I'm coming back. I'm on 2 screens. I'll be back. All right. So, for parents who felt lost and desperate, particularly when it was dealing with like problematic behavior, they looked to these people. How were they getting their children in line? Maybe they could try it. And so the success of their family vlogging channel, the Franks, can play on people's fears about their own parenting skills and child development. Parents basically are scared to make mistakes and look for someone that seems to them to be fully in charge and in control. And that's what one specialist who used to watch them, named Dr. Sigi, said, Sigi Cohen. Now, this was interesting too, a beanbag sleeping incident. Now, in 2020, there was a video, and he revealed that his bedroom had been taken away for 7 months, and he was instead sleeping, this was her teenage son, on a beanbag after playing pranks on his sibling. Now, according to Frank in the same video, her son has shown he was unable to manage a bedroom and was offered alternatives such as a guest bed or inflatable mattress. And so the tone of their discussion was light, but kind of they tried to make it like a little laughing matter. But during that time, a lot of the viewers started becoming disturbed by the incident. They even started a petition. Now, this is the viewers, okay, that are starting to see all of this stuff happening. A petition was started by one demanding an investigation, brought in thousands of signatures, and child protective services were called. Okay, so it wasn't like, they just stood by and watched this stuff happen. No, they started really getting concerned and they started a petition. Now, the outrage led to some YouTube and TikTok users making their own videos about the family. Come on, reaction channels, okay? Gaining millions of views. Older clips, such as those showing Frank describing withholding meals as a disciplinary measure, resurfaced, and then it started making headlines. In response to the controversy, Ruby and Kevin Franke, that's her husband, told the news website Insider some accounts had malicious intent and were purposely taking out the clips and making it, into their own context. So they started saying basically these reaction channels and people that were covering it, they had malicious intent against this family. Okay, and they were just taking these clips and talking about it and taking things out of context. Interesting. Let me make sure I haven't missed anybody. They both, let's see, they both look alike, but just a different color, right? Race cannot stand River, and he provokes him, yet he doesn't taunt Rise. Interesting. I never noticed that. Never noticed it. Welcome, Tiny. Thank you for joining. She said, let them know the prank and why he was exactly punished, because it is ridiculous. Right. Slasher Chick said, just for pranking his little brother. He woke his brother up in the middle of the night saying they were going to Disney when they weren't. For that, he lost his bed. Wow. So Slasher Chick, were you watching her at that time when they were, at their channel? That lady looks evil, low key. Thank you, because not everyone knows the story. Right. I didn't even know it till last night, Tiny. Okay, I was like, no, wait a second. This is sounding like eerily similar. Okay. I think CPS knows she's lying, but she was playing nice to get info. Possibly. I was already typing it, Tiny, because that had me heated. She consistently humiliated those children on top of the physical abuse and withholding food. Wow. OMG. She said, the mom, Ruby, said that the content creators were purely seeking to throw hate. That was their only objective. A reasonable person would not have seen that video and thought she is a child abuser. Now, Kevin Franke, his lawyer later distanced himself from all of the abuse allegations. And he just kind of said that the father was, a good man, a good person. And then they started living in separate homes for like 13 months. Okay. So the father left, and so it was just her and the kids. And then Kevin Franke later divorced her, filed for divorce from his wife. And then he asked for the maximum sentence to be imposed on her, calling the abuse suffered by his children horrific and inhumane. He was in that house and saw what happened. Okay. And it's sad, though, that he left those children there with that woman, knowing that she was doing those things. The controversy effectively marked the beginning of the end for the 8 Passengers YouTube channel. Daily videos were whittled down to 2 or maybe 3 videos per week, and then none at all before their channel was deleted. But Frank remained active on social media. Then she started forming a new advice channel in June of 2022 called Connections with this other lady named Hildebrandt. And this lady was considered her partner, business partner, and a counselor. So then they started making content together. However, the abuse continued, okay? And Hildebrandt provided the home where this abuse was happening. She knew about the abuse. Now, they did get a good, audience, but it wasn't up to the level that they had with their 8 Passengers YouTube channel. I wanted to show y'all right quick a sample of one of the videos, okay, as it pertained to the food. Probably this is something that maybe they saw because it would have drew my attention too. I read that story. It's so sad. Yes, PM. How is it that I'm lost but yet right on point? Hey, Corman. Right. I agree because narcissists know who to gaslight. Yes, they do know who to do that with. That's why I was saying too, when you are dealing with a narcissist, and D, she talks a lot about this. I have learned because I've had a boss that I worked for that was a narcissist. With people like that, you cannot go back and forth and argue. You can't do that with them. What you have to do is come with receipts, timestamps, okay, video evidence, voice recordings. You better have your stuff together because they will try to argue you down with half truths, gaslighting, and all of that. You have to come with proof. You cannot just say, "Oh, but I thought you." No, you better show them what the time, the day you were wearing this. And they don't like that. They don't like that, but it shuts them down. Like this morning, and I must say she did apologize. I had someone under my video with the food, the one I just did where CPS came looking for food. And someone did a long post saying we were lying on her. She didn't know or hear that CPS had gone to the house looking in the refrigerator and so forth. So I had to give her the time stamp. I said, "Ma'am, the video's not been edited. Go back to the 9-minute, 18-second mark." She did that, and then she came back to my post and she did apologize. So, that's how you handle stuff. You can't go, I didn't get all upset. I did make a PSA on my video. Please go back to her video, ma'am. and you will see for yourself. So I'm not on here trying to discredit anyone. I'm not on here hating, bashing, definitely not jealous. I am not, like she said, everybody's single. I'm married with children. So I understand certain things. I can provide empathy when needed. Okay. So it's not that everything, but we're definitely going to bring awareness if there is a concern. Okay. We're going to do that. And we can react and share our opinions and so forth. Hi, Divine Empress. Welcome, sis. I'm glad you were on it because I would have ended up with a whole book. For real, though, that's how sickening it was one time, 100% on point. Did y'all count all of the lies? Not yet. I'm pretty sure you are going to. Ariana does not. She doesn't give her any slack. Kevin ain't S either because he left them children with her. Right. Knowing how she was. That is sad when I read that. This case sounds way too familiar. Come on now. CPS knows now that she is leaving, so they want to just sew it up. Exactly. And that's horrible because now, and I know that's in the system, but what was done? If they're saying they've been there 4 times, what was done? Okay, y'all came in and took some pictures. Really, I think it's just a check off at this point, like a little checklist. Okay, we went at this time. I took these pictures. They looked okay. And bam, you out of there. Next case. Like, did we really investigate? No need to count. It was all lies. It made me so ill. She said the boys weigh the same as 4 months ago. They should be progressing. Right. And we discussed that too. Yes, and I believe she will. Judge Fifi gonna stay on that, and I don't understand how CPS think that was food in the house, right? And we're gonna, if y'all haven't looked at the video, I did a video, and we're gonna also look at more of that conversation during the CPS visit. Let's see here.
This pop. They probably drank the pop over such a long period of time it started to make them sick. Anyway, so today I was getting the kids ready to go off to school, and I was putting toothbrushes away and washcloths away underneath the toothbrushes away in the drawer and washcloths away underneath the sink. And look what I found. A jar of frosting, and one of the kids has been helping herself to a scoop of frosting every night before bed. And I guess it happens in every household. Does it happen in your household? What little food item have you been hiding to go sneak out of bed and eat? Was it you?
No.
You sure?
No.
Did you put this frosting underneath the sink so that you could sneak a little bite every now and then?
No.
Do you know who did?
But,
Who did this?
that's Evie.
Evie? Did you do this?
So,
Hey.
I don't know if you could have done that.
Oh.
I don't think you could have done that.
and the music,
Hey,
the music itself, thinking now, this was before people knew what was going on. The music itself makes this even scarier, knowing the outcome. Okay, that already took place.
so I do have a question specifically for you, Chad. I'm curious, as I was cleaning your bathroom today, I saw this under the sink. This is a good chance.
I just copied Sherry.
Yeah, I did it too.
No, that kind. With the cream cheese.
I'm gonna have ants in my house.
It's not there anymore.
That explains the sticky spoon in your bathroom. You stop it. You
Wait, no, that was the hot chocolate that I had.
No, listen. No, I'm dead serious. I don't want ants in my house or mice in my house. If you guys are going to sneak,
Oh Lord, thank you.
you have to be at least put this.
I put it on mute because my son came in here and forgot to unmute, and I'm on another screen. Okay, let me rewind for a second. What I was saying was, Lord have mercy. Hey, Mama 3 and Carmen, I was agreeing with you and everything. Y'all, forgive me. What I was saying was to pay attention to the underneath their eyes. Okay, and that was from the babies on up. I'm curious to know how often, besides school, how often she allowed these children to go outside. Okay, notice that the first reaction in all of those kids, now the baby, no, because she don't know what's going on probably. But the little boy, then these two, their first reaction was like a look in their eye first. But then Notice they're kind of like laughing it off. Okay.
No, listen. No, I'm dead serious. I don't want ants in my house or mice in my house. If you guys are going to sneak frosting, you have to be at least put the spoons back in the sink when you're done.
Hey, I didn't use so much. I just gave it that much.
Yeah,
Can I have a bit of it?
Have you done this too?
Mm-hmm.
I just want a bit of it.
Honestly, I expected it to be the little ones at first.
Well, I get hungry at night. I wake up at 2 in the morning. I'm hungry.
You're waking up at 2 a.m.?
Sometimes.
Why?
Because I'm hungry.
I think you might be growing.
Wow. 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 These children were waking up, eating frosting, okay, and hiding it. That little girl was being probably honest. I'm pretty sure now, looking back, that she was honest that they are sneaking frosting because they were hungry. And now we know after that what ultimately ended up happening. That mom was found guilty, and the lady whose house she was using, and where they kept doing the abuse, they did like a little plea deal, where they would get 4 years during that time, 4 years for each. Let's see, it says on August 30th, the 2 women were arrested. And days later, they were charged with 6 counts. It was 6 counts of child abuse. Now, her eldest daughter, which was an estranged daughter, said that justice was being served, claiming that she had been trying to raise concerns about her estranged family with police and CPS for years. Franke's arrest needed to happen. Okay, even Ruby's sister said that. Okay, saying they had previously kept quiet though, for the sake of the children involved. So you have a daughter that was estranged from the family that's saying she called CPS, but then you have a sister who knew what was going on, but she didn't call CPS for the sake of the children. Like, how is that helping children stand in an abusive situation when you know what's going on? Now, the good news is Franke's children are now safe, according to the sister and daughters, and but they have a long road ahead of them. And you have to think psychologically, okay? They have gone through some things and all of that, and their mom is now gone. Now they probably have the dad, but like I said, the dad, he knew what was happening and wasn't even trying to help. He left. So think about that. I want y'all to keep that in mind. The different things, the YouTube channel, okay, the concerns, the CPS cases, reaction channels covering it, people starting petitions. And it took the little boy escaping out of a window, going to a neighbor's house next door with open wounds on his skin, duct tape around his ankles, telling them or asking them for food, for these children to be saved. That thing sent goosebumps. Okay? I want y'all to think of the reality of that first. These people had a lot. I don't know the big number of it, but they said that their channel grew and grew and grew, and they were making a lot of money. They had a family channel. Now, let me catch up with some of y'all comments before we proceed. Y'all done went ahead. Okay. Baby, Carmen, we're going to talk about that because sis, hey, she already told us she code switches. She told us the other day she can put her ghetto on and off like a coat. When y'all hear me say put your coat on, that means put your ghetto coat on. Put your ghetto coat on, okay? She flipped that switch, baby. She went from, oh, yes, thank you. Now, look, you know how, like, now we all have probably some parents, so. Now, some, they knew how to do that when they get a certain phone call. They on the phone, yes, how you doing? A professional voice, the teacher to call. They get off that phone, I told you not to go up to that schoolhouse clown. Y'all know, maybe it was just the parents I knew, okay? I wanted to come through the phone, me too. And girl, I was driving. Maybe the CPS worker knew she was lying, but it was they're really jealous of you. Girl, I heard that. Yeah, don't hide my frosting, but seriously, that was scary. Okay, let me kind of go down some. Hey, Tip. Thank you for joining, Tip Journey. Good morning, Kane Corso Mom. Is it Kane Corso Mom? Welcome. Thank you for joining. I think they were hiding food because of how she would withhold from them. Yes, exactly. After knowing what was going on. Carmen, no, you're not in timeout. Did anybody time out, Carmen? I can see you now. Or did y'all slow down the chat? I guess there's a question whether the CPS worker knew she was being recorded, but if she did, I doubt she would have done that coaching. No, she didn't know. The phone was already set up when the lady came in there, and we're about to watch it. When she came in there, the phone was already set up. All she said was, "You can come in." So she didn't know. And then the reason why I don't think it's okay is if y'all look at one of the other times the CPS came and she was on live, that was the live where her hair was short and she was crying, and they were, I think, at the little seating area, wherever they stay. And the lady told her to turn it off. So I'm pretty sure if she knew she was being recorded, she would have told her to turn that off. Yeah, they were starving and had to sneak food. When moms do their kids like that, they really don't let them around other kids. Wow, D. That's a good point. That's a very good point. Hi, virtuous woman. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Yes, Mama 3, Utah. Yeah, that broke my heart. One time, her 6-year-old forgot her lunch and the teacher called. Ruby said, oh, well, it's her responsibility. So let the child go hungry today, and then filmed a video about it. Oh, my goodness. See, that's sad. I hate to see kids hungry. The truth comes, forms lies, laughter, shyness, confidence, and jokes. Yeah, that lady, and y'all, she was reported for years before they caught. See? And that just shows you that they are not on top of it. Yes, please hit the like button. That story was so sad. Her son didn't have a bed. That's what we found out. And then she used it as a punishment. Hi, guys, Shao D. Hey, sis. She used it as a punishment for him. Welcome, Jim. Glad she's being brought to the light. Those kids need to be saved. Thank you, Life on Reels. Welcome. Hey, Shailene. Thank you for joining. Okay. So let's continue. Let's see. Hi, Brittany. I'm trying to make sure I didn't forget. I was on another screen. Hi, Shelly. Y'all, we found out we have 2 Shellys.
Wow. Do you know who's been calling? Who? I asked. Do you know who? Malaysia man. Yeah, I know.
Okay. So number
She's
one,
a psychopath, but we have
when the CPS worker, this is at the beginning of the part that I caught. The CPS worker said, do you know who sent me? First of all, you're not supposed to tell that. And I don't even know why she even threw it out there. Don't even say, do you know who sent me? You're there. That's it. Okay. We just pop up. I need to be a CPS worker because this is getting on my nerves already. Y'all, this triggers me. I'm on live right quick. Okay. this triggers me. I'm just like, oh my goodness, it's so many things I would have said. She will eventually turn on her flying monkeys. I've been in the bushes sleeping on and out. Oh, okay, girl. Hey, Rebecca, welcome. Hi, Levette. The two older boys eat at school during the week and only for dinner at home. I never seen the boys eat a snack or fruit after school. Wow. If people think their kids are fine, they need to reevaluate their priorities. Yeah, so it's CPS think that Rose isn't doing anything wrong to her kids. Okay, we gonna see. Let's continue. Oh, okay, let me breathe. Okay, so she said a name and she confirmed that it was that person that had called.
Actually have a police. No, we have a police report. I don't know her. I've never met her. She's actually a criminal charges pressed against her right now. Currently going through it for harassment, stalking, bullying. Yeah. Let me go through all of this, okay? And then maybe take a picture with that. And I know you guys are leaving, which is wonderful. I like it. Yeah. But I mean, I hate that you guys had a bad experience. Yeah. It's crazy because of this. Yeah. Mhm. But here's what I want you to do. But let me talk to you first. Because they've been harassing me. They've been saying online, like, look how skinny her kids are.
Okay, notice when we were looking at the other case and the lady was saying, talking about the reaction channels, oh, they have malicious intent. Okay, now we're hearing, oh, they have been harassing me. Let me say this, okay? Anytime there is a concern, now we are not in the house, nobody is in the house, okay? Because we have people with both opinions, right? We have people that are, we've heard some stuff that's bringing awareness. And then the people who are saying it's nothing happening, we don't know what goes on behind closed doors. The few concerns that we do have is because of the times that she's lied, and there are things that are being done or said that bring awareness and attention to some things. Okay. Now, there are people out here that are mandatory reporters. Mandatory. If they have any concern, they are mandated to report it. There are also what we call permissive reporters. That's everybody. Everybody. That's you, me, everybody on this live. That means that if you see something or hear something that could potentially be a concern, you are able to report it. That is not considered harassment. It is up to CPS to do their due diligence and to investigate the complaint. Not go in there, let me bring it down, okay? Not go into a home already with your own opinion or biased opinion. Oh, this family, they got money, they're fine, they're the kids look okay, they don't have a reason not to be feeding the kids, and these people are calling, they're jealous, they're doing no. What was your due diligence as a caseworker or a CPS worker? Let's start there, because this is why we have so many of these cases not being heard. So now she is creating a narrative of, oh, these people are harassing me to this lady. And just listen to the response and the interaction between the two. Now, I do not think that this lady knew that she was being recorded based off of some stuff she's about to say. Okay? I really don't think. If she knew she was being recorded, she probably wouldn't say it.
So I have their doctor's records just sent to me. Yeah, I don't mind showing you. Can you send it to me? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, okay. Uh, the last doctor visit was in July. Yeah, for a physical. They weighed the same amount. I did a whole thing on YouTube, like, this is the weight, because these people are. She's so pathetic, and if you can give me something saying how many reports that she's made, it would really be helpful.
Okay, y'all see how she kind of glossed over that? Oh my goodness, let's not gloss over it. Okay, let's not gloss over it. Let's see. Let me look at some comments right quick. I don't want to miss too many. A lot of those kids that are taken care of and loved. Okay. Yes, I'm glad she recorded it. Yes. Hi, Janelle. Welcome, sis. I'm trying to get to the end of the comments, baby. Y'all going today. Y'all going today. Okay. Now let's not gloss over that. Okay. Um, she took that live down because after she did that live, I did do a live saying, what were you trying to prove? Okay. Now the night before, she wanted to, I guess, prove a point that her children were a certain weight. So she made them get on live and she weighed both of them. Now, one of the children, I don't like saying their names, but y'all know there was a picture out there and he looked extremely skinny for his age. He's 8. And he got on the scale. He was 56 pounds. Now, the next day, she showed like the little doctor's paper summary that you get from a doctor's office. Now, I started thinking about something. When I take my children for their annual exams, the paperwork looks different. Now, I know it probably differs in every place, but that particular setup looked like when my husband goes like to a hospital and they give you the little printout. It looked more like that, but that's here and there. Um, he weighed back in July. Back in July. No, I take that back. I'm getting it reversed. In July 2024, 56 pounds. Then he was 55.6, I believe, when she just weighed him the other night. So he actually lost weight, okay, over the course of 4 months. Now, school age children, when I did a little research, are supposed to gain on average between 5 to 7 pounds a year. Not every child is going to gain weight. Not every child is going to lose weight. Every child is different. First of all, every child is different. So, we can't, and some are naturally skinny, some are naturally, healthier, thicker. It's just different things weigh. Now, if there is a trend, because we don't know where he was 6 months before, but if there's a trend going down, that is cause for concern. Okay, because now your child is below 50 percentile, that's already below the average, which is at 50. So that's below average. Now, as a doctor, they would want to look more into that if that continues. Looking at just one sheet with this weight does not really say a whole lot. They have to do a comprehensive exam to really kind of get a full picture. So just throwing that out about, I had a doctor paper from July that said he's healthy. That was his weight then. But what would the doctor say if he knew 4 months from that he started losing weight? Okay, you have to look at all of that. They are supposed to be anonymous. When you do a report, they're supposed to be anonymous. Okay. This is not what this is. The host knows that they are trying to bully this girl. It is harassment. No, it's not harassment if you're bringing awareness to some concerns. That's not harassment. And really take her out of the equation. Okay. If it's about her and things like that, we can take her out of the equations. Okay. The concern is for the kids. Because really, I guess the kids her content. So I guess she takes it personally. I don't know. But take them out of the equation. Yeah, I don't believe she knew. I don't believe that lady knew that she was being recorded. So don't just gloss over that. Tell the lady everything. Yes, he was this weight in July. I weighed him the other day and he was this weight. So people were concerned after seeing a picture of my son online. People were concerned. So then I went live and I took his weight and his weight was this. They're saying that I don't have food. Be honest, be open about the whole thing, the whole picture as to why people were saying something. Not just, they're harassing me. No, because then that's how we're getting people in comments and so forth saying, y'all are harassing her. She can brainwash and program people to start thinking that. You have to hear everything, everyone's opinion, everyone's thoughts on a topic and why they are saying certain things. I've had people in my comments. I don't block them. Let them say it. But I also, with these type of people, you have to show them evidence and let them see it. They don't want to see it. Oh, well, that's up to them. But we're going to look deeper into some things.
Helpful for me as well.
I can't because I can't get that
Yeah.
person who made the report.
Yeah.
But it didn't come from me, but I think you know already that I saw it conditionally.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Didn't come from me. You
Yeah.
didn't hear it from me.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah.
So when people say, oh, wait, you didn't hear this from me. Okay. This is sneaky. Okay. Because this lady just said, I'm going to tell you this. Now, you didn't hear this from me. She didn't know she was being recorded. Okay. And also at that point, she should have said, oh, wait. Hold on for 1 second. Is it okay if I record you? She should have asked. Okay. Or if you're trying to be sneaky, go ahead and mute the phone, because now this lady is being caught saying some things that she probably should not have said.
All right. So the weight. So you have doctors. So tell me, send that to me on my 220.
Okay.
Take a picture and then, or scan it through
Yeah.
stuff. But let me go through this, okay? Because I don't want this to follow through
Mm-hmm.
in your other place.
In my state, I'm not even gonna lie. They would not keep doing this. They would not continuously come harass me.
There you go. Right?
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So apparently on September 18, parents were live streaming on YouTube video. They titled "Trying to Have a Baby." Parents are seen on the bed. 4-year-old child walks in the room. Then they cannot see, but it is heard giggling. So is mom saying, "Bring back the B-I-C."
Yeah.
Yeah. Bring back the tongue to me.
What?
And then bring back Richard over and slaps father's
Penis. Oh wow, that's crazy.
Okay. So she's saying allegedly the mom and they were talking and having a conversation. She was like, bring that D here. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm way behind in the comments. Oh my gosh. It's like bring that D here and slaps his genital areas in front of the children. That's the allegation that was put out there that the CPS worker. Now, I didn't see that live. Okay, so I'll admit when I do see something, when I don't. But she was like, "That's crazy." I don't know if she did it or not. Okay. Jim said, host, if a woman put your address on her page, your son's school, even get his medical info, is that not harassment? Would you be okay with that? Well, yeah, I don't condone putting people's information out there, period, publicly like that. And I even stated last night in a content creators chat, protect your channel. There are certain things that I won't do. So I can only speak for me. I don't do that. Okay. I can only speak for me. I wouldn't want anyone to do mine, and I wouldn't do that to people. And thank you so much for that super chat, Jim. I appreciate that. Y'all, let me catch up with some of the comments on what y'all thinking I'm ignoring y'all today, baby. Y'all are in here. Okay. Let's see here. Hi, Mrs. E. Welcome. Thank y'all for joining. Make sure you hit the like button. I know. See, God is sis. Look, I'm trying to keep up. Oh my goodness. When you all succeed in getting these children taken from their mother, are any of you going to foster or adopt them? And for that, Bajan, thank you for joining, because I like, different opinions. We have stated that that's not anyone's intent. Okay. Anytime a lot of people make CPS cases, they want the children to get help. Also, the parent needs to get help. There are various parenting classes. I've also, those of you who follow me, y'all know, y'all my witnesses. I did a whole morning live the other day, and we were giving tips and advice in the event that she needed help. From a mother to a mother. I know kids eat a lot. I know that food is expensive. So if that is the case and you need assistance, there are various resources out there. If she needs some government assistance, don't be embarrassed trying to front for a lifestyle that y'all can't afford. Okay. It's okay. You know, if you don't want to go to the grocery store, there are various stores that will deliver food. You can even purchase food on Amazon. So that is not my motive, okay? But it is to make sure that the child is getting help. Who's going to advocate for children? I have seen at schools when children have art meetings, okay? And this is where your child may be a part of special ed or something like that. Do you know there are some children's parents that will not show up? That the school has to make a decision of whether to keep them in special ed and what to give them. There are some people that are like that. Okay, so you have to think it's a case by case situation. Like when we go back to the Ruby Franke situation, those kids on the surface look like to others they were a good family, taken care of, and so forth. But look what was happening behind closed doors. It's not always as it appears. Okay. And it wasn't until the little boy escaped. People had been bringing awareness. Okay. People had even formed a petition. Now, we haven't done that. No one has started that. But with that family, it got so bad until people started doing petitions. Trying to schedule an appointment for another baby. Wow. CPS need to follow and watch her channel. YouTube needs to monitor her channel as well. Yes, if they all they have to do, nobody would have to react to anything. They can go on there and look for themselves. Not all reactors ignore that, but yes, some do and they are wrong. Yes, exactly. We'll call it out. If it's right, right is right and wrong is wrong. It is what it is. All you have to do is Google and almost all information can be found. Yes, some information is public. Yes. And y'all, let's keep the comments. Y'all can, y'all don't have to go back and forth. We're not doing that over here in open book. Okay. We like to keep it positive. So I don't want people to get timed out and so forth unless they're being very disrespectful. But let's not make it going back and forth with one another. Everyone is entitled to their own opinions. Okay. All right. Let's continue.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
Not
that's
true.
no, that's not true.
Okay.
I'm sure we spoke about having a baby. I didn't slap his genitals in front of my son.
Wow.
Yeah,
But you did spoke about having a baby.
absolutely.
That's not a crime.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, here's another one. So, numerous report. Okay, so we already went through the. Remember when I talked to you about the domestic violence the last time I was here? You already addressed that.
Yeah.
Right? Well, they're saying again that mother was on a live video.
Yeah, she's very reaching. She already did that.
Was laying on the couch in bed, father aggressively came towards her. So you guys already explained this to me. You guys something about
Yeah.
you guys argue and then something about a divorce that
Yeah.
you mentioned. And
Yeah.
then you got into
But nothing happened again.
Right,
She's
nothing.
yeah,
happened. Right.
she's just really trying really.
So remember the incident, she was bringing up the domestic violence incident where Brad, we say Brad over here. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Mama Three. Because yeah, we will start timing people out. We're not doing arguments. We're gonna just share our opinions and things like that. I appreciate it. She thought the food was expensive. She would put the food in the suitcases with them dirty clothes. It is expensive too. Deep girl. Let's see. I would never want anyone to lose their children, but their father needs to be a part of their lives. Yes, I do feel that fathers do need to be a part of their lives as well. Yes. Hi Shani, addressing with Shani. Welcome. Since I love your channel, I was looking. Really, it just popped up. It was recommended, and I went over there and saw that your video. So I loved it. Your personality too. Yes. So that was the time where there was the video and it was on mute for like an hour. And all we could do was most of the time we couldn't see anything, but there was one point where they were in the kitchen in the dark and she was recording Brad And it looked like he was like, go ahead, move on, get out of my face or something like that. But she kept following him in that video with the phone. Next thing you know, there was some type of tussle because the phone started moving and so forth. And then he went to jail allegedly, but it was on the record, okay, that he went to jail for allegedly abuse in the said family. And when he got out of jail, he went home on the bus and stuff like that. And so when she went live the day after, she said that she put her husband into time out. I had never known that you could go to jail for a timeout. And she said, yeah, he's a big guy. But my thing is, CPS needs to look into all of that too. Now, yeah, that came up, but what was the result of that? It's like they're mentioning things, but kind of, yeah, that happened. Yeah. Where are we going to go with that though? Is it going to be investigated into what was happening that night? Okay, what was happening that night? Yes, I do feel that they need to basically, I'm praying when they get to the mainland that the father will be able to have more of a presence in their life. Exactly, Carmen. It's about community coming together to support one another when they need help. Yes. Carmen says, sorry, open book. I get all weird when the argument starts rising. My apologies. I don't mean to overstate or step. No, you're fine. I just want us to all respect one another because that's how I operate over here. As y'all can tell, how I handle people that have differing views. I don't go back and forth. I present facts, information. Sometimes you have to ignore. But let's not get personal with each other and things like that. Y'all know how we vibe. We're going to stay focused, okay, on the task at hand. The devil is a liar. Okay, do I need to start preaching? Okay, do I need to throw on some church music for y'all? I'll pull it up now. Hi, Brian. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Y'all leave Jim alone. Let Jim go and have her opinion. Okay. All opinions are welcome. Y'all know we know how to rock and roll. Okay. Jim, just keep it respectful. Okay. Hi, PP. Welcome, sis. Thank you for joining. Yes. Okay. The devil is a lie. He's the author of confusion. We are not. This will be a peaceful live in chat. Okay. Hi, Brittany. Thank you, Jim. Look, sis, I get it. Okay. I appreciate your help. Okay. Thank you so much. Let's continue.
Really hard to get my children taken away. She's had all of hers taken. So it's kind of pathetic at this point. Yeah.
And then there's some recordings being parents out loud, argument in front of the kids, parents are yelling and swearing. Mother stated that YouTube that father uses steroids.
That was the same argument from that she already mentioned. Stop, Racer.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
My
Remember when you came here last time? Yeah,
Because I did
you said
mention
the
that.
same
It's
thing.
like, what?
Yeah, yeah,
But I'm saying it again.
yeah.
In one of the videos, one of the babies puts his head between the bars. Remember when I was talking about that?
That's old news.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. So that's old news. Like, what happened with all of that? Like, I can say with the steroids thing, I heard about it. I didn't see that video in particular. So I can't really go into details on that. But the conversation that they're having, obviously, this was talked about the last time. But my thing is, saying, oh, that's old news or things like that. What was discovered with those incidents? Okay, because if her boss looks at this, and I wish we had some people in here that were CPS workers or managers. I have a friend that I was thinking about even talking to her. She is an actual manager for CPS workers because I want to ask her about protocol. What is the procedure? No, when a bad, no, what's the procedure when a CPS worker walks in the room? Okay, are they supposed to be telling who called y'all? Okay, I need to know. Now, with these other incidents, how deep into an investigation, if it's domestic violence, you're saying a parent is allegedly on some type of drug, you're saying you're using inappropriate gestures and things in front of a child, touching and language. The child is getting, his head is getting this, and okay, now I know that those things happen, but what was the outcome? Was it really looked into? Or was it just stated and, oh no, that didn't happen? Oh no, no. It seems like something needs to be looked into because that's a lot of different types of allegations. Okay. Yeah, that's what I want to know. Was it a laptop, T Goddess? Because how did that lady not see something pointing towards her direction? I know she has a laptop. Hi, Mrs. X, welcome. Okay. She really thinks she runs the show. That CPS worker was a joke. Girl, who is this lady? Okay. Who is this lady? But Jim, I want to know though, how deep did they go into that investigation? Okay, sis, so let's say, for example, I want you to think about this. If you are a CPS worker and you said, okay, this lady has all of these allegations, where would you start with that? Okay, not just going with her words, but how would you look into that to see if there was any truth? Now, if someone did hear that or see that on a live and they're bringing that up to as a reporter, a permissive reporter or a mandatory reporter, that's not considered harassment. Now, CPS has a due diligence though of looking into that information. So that's all. I'm just wondering is, did she do her due diligence and really go into that? Y'all are funny, Ariel. Hi, little Paul, welcome. Yes, she was like, what is being done? And we already heard from some CPS workers on one article that I read. They are overworked. I get it. They have to split up cases, and their goal is not to break up families. However, I still believe you need to research and do some work. Okay. You really have to look into some things. It cannot be a just checklist and because you're checking off kids' lives. Okay. Their livelihood. Yeah. Failing kids. Okay. Yeah. I'm wondering about that too. That whole situation. She was gaslighting. Definitely. Hi, Rebecca. Welcome.
Wrap it up.
Okay.
I'm about to wrap it up.
Okay. Here's a good one. Complained Dave's mother has mental health issues and that she is sick. There is something not wrong. You don't have any.
No, the person making the reports do on paper.
They also stated that she had some mental issues and was sick. So, okay, this is an allegation. Let's look into this. Have you been to the doctor? Okay, are you on any medications? They're supposed to look in some cases, if it's about medications, they are supposed to go in there and take pictures. And you have any medications in here? Okay, let's go look at your restroom. What kind of pill bottles? Things of that sort. Okay, like, who is this CPS worker? Ma'am.
Paper, actually.
No.
Yeah.
You are not going to give anything, girl. You're not going to do that. Okay.
Yeah.
But basically, those are it. But,
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
And that my kids are skinny.
And skinny.
Yeah.
And
I mean, look at me. I'm 30. Yeah.
Kids are not skinny.
Wow.
They're not eating. Malnourished.
Hopefully, Brittany.
Yeah. So we have the doctor's reports right here.
You're not eating, are you?
You see, Roz, findings are normal. I'm just trying to figure out how to get it to you from here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take a picture of the or send it to
Right,
my email.
Shelly.
You
Yeah,
can
that
do
would be better. Yeah.
You have my email.
Hold on.
Oh,
We
Lord,
have a
Mia.
card.
Y'all stop. If it is, hopefully she'll hear my advice. Yes. Flash your tip. Okay. Let me pause this for a second.
So do you guys have
You brought up a good point. Okay. And even in a court of law, when they're outlining certain things, they do have to show like a pattern. Like sometimes you can get people that mad at you and just report you just to report. Okay, they're just trying to do something. But then you can get some cases where it's a report here, report here, report here. And if you look across all of those cases where people have filed complaints, what is a pattern or a trend that you see? Okay, just like that's what I was saying with the doctor information. Yeah, okay, going from July to November, we can look at that. But then what was before that in the last visit? Where was he? Was it showing that he was in the 54th percentile? Okay, was he in the 70th percentile at that visit? And so going over the course. Now, in this, I was saying the other day that sometimes, and I do bring God into some stuff, okay? Hey, it's just who I am. Sometimes God will give you warning signs that could look like one thing, but it leads to something else. So in the event that, if let's just say there's nothing happening, okay? He's not malnourished. Well, is there another issue going on? Okay, because there have been times where I've taken my baby to the doctor and maybe I thought it was one thing and they say, oh, let's check this out. Okay, so it could be just a cause of concern to now take your baby to the doctor just to get checked out. You don't know what could be going on. It could be other reasons for a child losing weight when they should be gaining weight, okay, or being higher up in the percentile. So think about the whole picture and not take everything as a negative. Yes, there are some things that can be negative in all of this, but there are also, if you look at the bigger picture, a genuine concern. She was way too comfortable and she just wasn't professional at all. Too comfortable. Okay. Yeah, it's beyond the cursing. I don't even think nobody reported her for cursing. Things that happened a month ago are not, oh, thank you. Okay, that was not too long ago. Okay. It wasn't too long ago. It's beyond cursing. That wasn't even in there. She told that worker to wrap it up, girl. They didn't investigate nothing. Okay. Hi, Vicks Auto Care and V Jules. Okay. Wait a minute. She need a homegirl CPS worker to peep her. Yes, I'm telling you. Hi, V. Welcome. Good morning. Hi, Mia. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Mama 3 said, and I know it's not just one person calling CPS, so they better at least investigate the right way, talk to teachers. Yes, that's what I was saying yesterday, because y'all, at the end of, right before this lady leaves, she even said, I believe, that the one that she was saying, Fifi, she's not the only one. Okay, because she has to understand that these kids go to school too. And teachers pay attention too. They listen to conversations that the kids are having. They watch behaviors. Like it was this boy at the campus that I'm at recently. And yeah, I just think he greedy. He a growing boy, but I watch it. He'll sit down and eat his tray. But what he does is he'll get up and go and ask other students if they have food that they don't want. Like little stuff like that, you have to zero in on, because are they getting enough to eat at home? So it's like other people that could be noticing little things. That's a very good point. Yes, y'all, please hit the like button and share if you would like to share. Welcome. Those of you who are just coming in earlier in the live, we were watching a case of Ruby Franke. Okay. Some of y'all may know her, some of y'all may not. She used to be a content creator with a large following. I don't know the number that it got up to. They had a family channel, and there were some things taking place behind closed doors, and so forth. They were making a lot of money. They would punish their kids by not feeding them, making them sleep on bean bags on the floor, things like that. When it got out of control, the father ended up leaving. Okay. Well, he knew what the mom was doing, but he still left those kids. I'm still upset, okay, about that. Now, let me bring it on back. I'm still upset that man left those kids there with that torture. It wasn't until now CPS had gotten involved. Okay, the strange daughter had called CPS. Okay, other people has started calling CPS. Reaction channels has started covering that family's channel and the things that they were disturbed about. The mother, when she would be when she was being interviewed, was saying that those reaction channels had malicious intent. They were probably harassing her. Okay, it wasn't until her son escaped out of a window to go to a neighbor's house. He was 12 and he was asking for some food, is when they found out what was happening. Okay, and so on the surface, uh, it didn't look like something was happening. That's why we're passionate about this, y'all. We cannot let history repeat itself if that is something that is taking place. It's all alleged. We don't know for sure, but we pay attention to different signs and things when they are live. That's what people are noticing. Sadly, most of the time, the kids have to be seriously injured or unalive, right, in order for CPS to take things really seriously. That's so true. I understand, Ariana Gray. You see, I'm struggling too. I'm trying to talk about it and stay just like right there in the middle. It's hard though, y'all. It is, Oh my goodness. I get it. Hey, Sid, just saying, hey girl, thank you for joining. Well, my thing is, why did she question about how they're getting this information off the internet and why the kids are on the internet and they didn't question any of that? Yes, and I'm curious to know if she saw that video with the kids cursing out the adults. Oh, Lord, what was she? I'm curious to know what that lady would have said if she had seen that live. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm curious to know, what would the CPS workers say? Not that she was cussing, but that it was encouraged and okayed by mama to get on the live and act out like that. I am so curious to know what that lady would have said. They put tattoos on them. Yes. Okay, let's continue. Because y'all, I want y'all to see. I'm wondering, did I get that part? Because some of the cussing I cut out. Okay.
Yeah, we do have flights. We leave actually Sunday. It sucks. I wasted like $1,000.
So they're supposed to leave this Sunday.
And you EBA, send it to them.
Yeah.
And then if you can send me also take a picture of the copy of your flight.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, just the date and time.
No problem.
I don't need
to know where. Yeah.
I don't.
Wait, excuse me, ma'am. Hold on. So she just wants a picture of the time and date. I don't need to know where. No, I need to know where. Okay. Where y'all getting off escaping to? I may need to speak with the CPS people there. Give them my notes. Okay. No, we need to know where. And not us. I ain't saying us. I'm just saying if I was a CPS worker, I would have definitely asked her where.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going back home. Yeah, my grandma is dying currently, and I'm dealing with this crazy woman. Yeah, it's kind of sick.
Are you dealing with also with the two boys?
I'm actually not dealing with their father. Actually, I'm dealing with their father's ex-wife. She's currently in a divorce from him, and she's randomly come out. But their father has said not a single word. So no, I don't. Yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I actually got full custody, temporary, because he didn't show up. But I remember I told you that court date.
Okay.
I needed so I got full custody and decision making temporarily because he didn't show up.
When was the court date?
Remember I told you last time?
Yeah, I know, but
actually I have right here.
Because I even closed the case.
Yeah.
You closed the case.
Girl, you closed 2 cases. This is the third time.
So the lady is closing cases, and this is the third time. Okay, she keeps closing them; they keep being reopened. That should be a red flag. Someone needs to contact this worker supervisor and show her this video. I'm pretty sure somebody is, because baby, this lady done messed up in this video. Hi, Jim and Rose. She said, I'm new here. I used to be a subscriber of hers and liked her. Thank you for exposing the truth. I sub to your channel. Praise the Lord. Thank you so much, Jim and Rose. And that's all that it is, y'all. Just let's look at a full picture. It's not anything against her per se, because if we take her out of the equation, it's more so about the children. The focus should be there. Okay, it should be there. That's when I talk to parents and the kids are acting up. My conversation is, we're on the same team. So I know your child's doing this or that, and I'm having to talk to you about it. But guess what? My intentions are for them to succeed and to be okay. So I need your help too. So our focus should be the kids. CPS worker, our focus should be the kids. Okay, I want to question, when will you know if this is causing so much strife? And I see no reason to stay off the internet, is what I would have honestly tell her, to keep the kids off at least. That's a good one, Shelly. That's a good one. Keep your kids off for a little time, Let's see what's happening. Why are they saying these things? Can I see the videos? See, these are things I'm telling y'all. If I was a CPS worker, you don't play with me. Okay. I would be like, look at here. We over kids too. Don't play with me. Let me see the videos they talking about. I know you got them somewhere. Unprivate them. Let me see the lives where you are popping off. Okay. Pay attention to that. Yes, we are to make an assessment in all cases each time they visit. Right. Hi, Sandy. Gaslighting and blaming others. Hello. I agree. I think she got caught and he wanted the phone, or it was to keep her from going live. An allegation that she made on live saying she was on Zoloft, which is nothing wrong with it, but you told people you were. Oh, okay. So she said that part. Okay. I was wondering where they got that from. Well, I also thought when she was on the live with her friend that day, that was after the Tasha K live, I thought she had mentioned she was on medication on that live, allegedly. She gave herself away by her lives on YouTube. Thank you. That CPS worker had all she needed to know, and she just simply watched her video. But y'all notice she takes them off. She takes them off. She'll do it for a little bit, and she takes all of those lives down. So the CPS worker, if she doesn't watch the reaction channels videos, it's going to look a certain way by just watching her videos only. They put the proper videos out there. So they can't just say, oh, let me go to her channel and watch, because then it would look like they're not doing anything unless they click on the live, just so happen to, but which CPS work, they barely got time to keep up with the number of cases, let alone say, let me pop into her live. They're not going to watch her like that. They get hungry when they get home because what they eat at school for lunch is not enough. Exactly. And I'm going to tell you, these school lunches, okay, some of those kids don't like it. So y'all send them with the lunch because they're not eating at school. Oh my gosh. Girl, thank you. Didn't even have her paperwork. Yes, you're seasoned, Carmen. The whiskey bottle. Baby probably put it under the cabinet in the bathroom. Probably put it under the cabinet. I had to say prayers last night, but God to forgive me because I want to drag her. Oh, Lord, because she lies on the members and the mess unnecessarily. If you don't like the comment, don't come to her. Wait, if you don't like the content, don't come to her page and ignore it. I don't go to your page because I don't like you. Oh, Lord, right. Hi, Dee Dee. Welcome. That's why she keep getting Tasha's page shut down, because she has all the tea in that video that she had her kids on. Right. But that video has already been out there. If they look, that video with them kids cussing has already been shared. So just because her page is down, the video is still out there. Yeah. She said, wrap it up, sis. She said, wrap this up. Okay.
That's why I'm like, honey, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Okay, hold on. So I actually have those papers.
Here, let me take out. Yeah,
I can give you one of them.
Yeah, the date or something.
Yeah.
You're keeping all the ones that I close out paperwork, right?
Oh no, I haven't been. Should you email them to me? I don't know. I've never. Oh, where is it? Hold on.
And if you do find them, the same thing, send it to me.
Yeah.
You can send it to me on the thing if you find them.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Now I'm shocked that she couldn't find those papers. Do y'all remember when she had that binder of papers, and it was, I think, when she went to court, and I'm like, wouldn't that paperwork? That's an important paper. Just be in that binder of paper and receipts and things. So I'm shocked that she could not just find that.
You didn't go to school today.
No, I put them in
Homeschooling. When did you start homeschooling?
today.
Oh, okay.
They went to school yesterday, and I started homeschooling today because, like I said, my grandma is dying, so they'll be out of school for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Okay, so why the kids ain't at school again? So they went to school, she said, yesterday, and all of a sudden, oh, I'm homeschooling starting today. Okay, that would have been a red flag. Okay, what's today's assignment? What y'all doing? Because I'm telling you, you got to get thorough. With people like this, you can't just let them brush it. What's the lesson for today? What we studying? Okay, what grade? Just ask them what grade are you in. Okay, so what's the lesson? Where's the paperwork? Let me see some of the books y'all going on. No, I would have brought out the questions. You're not going to just say, oh, I started homeschooling today and they're going to be out 2 more weeks. You got to withdraw them from school. Okay, they're already, she was saying, lessons behind. Is it possible you don't want the teachers talking to them? Because she did say CPS came up to the school before. So we just automatically saying, I'm about to homeschool starting today. What materials do you have? Have you enrolled them into some type of homeschool program? She had physical documents on her live while all of a sudden does she want to show on her, why all of a sudden does she want to show on that phone that the worker tells her to send it electronically? She done doctored it. Girl, you know what? I don't know. I don't know. We can say allegedly on that. I don't know. I was just shocked that she couldn't find something that important. We're literally watching generational trauma play out. Sad. Oh, yes. I remember you did say that. Yeah, like your best friend. They're supposed to be the professional and having an unbiased viewpoint when they walk in there. Is how she presented. She ran the interview. The CPS worker was not in control. Come on, sis. Hey, say hey. She done set up a must caseworker Jackie to lose her job. It is so sad. I'm trying to get to the end of y'all's comments. Let's see what else. Mm-hmm. I followed that case. Yes, I'm glad, so glad that you brought that out, open book. Yes, I'm telling you. And it was just like I told them last night. I came home and all I did was type in families where CPS was involved and the child was unalived or abused or something too late, I think I said. And lo and behold, that was one of the first stories that popped up. And when I read it, I was like, oh my goodness, this is some of the same stuff that happened during that time. Okay, let's continue.
You're leaving us.
Yeah, but I can't put her. So she lives in Ohio. She doesn't live in the state where we're gonna live. Is this the one? We're going back home, but
We're in Arizona. Like a house in there that you said?
I own a house. Yeah, I've been getting threatening messages about that too. Like, bitch, I'm coming for your house. Yeah, it's crazy. Yes, it's ridiculous, honey. Hold on. I actually just want to show you the paper because I'm kind of proud of it. Actually, hey, stop, River. Ross, can you grab River really quick?
River, you cutie. cute.
Ross, can you grab River really quick?
Yeah, I can.
Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I want to take a picture of your refrigerator and your
Absolutely.
and your thing, so
Yeah.
that there's food.
Yeah, yeah.
Because they're saying there's no food.
Yeah, I know. Here,
Where's
grab,
Grace? Grace, come over here, sweetie.
grab the baby.
Can you go over here so it looks like you're getting the food? Open this for me.
Open the refrigerator, baby. Open the refrigerator.
Yeah. So I want to take a picture. Oh, okay. Come on, sweetie. Open this up. Open this up for me. Yeah, and then open up the Okay. Go closer. Go closer. There you go.
So during that part, the lady is in the back. She's checking the refrigerator, taking pictures because I know someone. When we talked about that earlier, someone had basically said that the CPS worker didn't say that. Yes, they did say that. She was checking out the refrigerator and she took pictures, and also of them, she took pictures as well. Okay, so she probably did do that on her laptop. Okay.
All right. Can you open up the fridge?
Felicia, man, bitch. You will never. You stupid bitch.
She said it softly so that lady couldn't hear.
Stay here. Looks like you're opening the fridge. Okay, good job. The things that they go through. Thank you, sweetie.
Yes, slash your
You
chin.
know
She
what,
knew.
ma'am? I cannot find the paper stating that I have the custody, but you know who do have it?
No.
Felicia Mann has it on her page. She has more of my information than I do.
How did she get that?
I don't know, but she actually has it on her YouTube channel. Like she posted it. She posts everything. Like she posts
How is she
everything.
getting personal information?
She posts.
That's a good point. I'm curious to know too. Would they look at it if someone were to really send it? Do they even have the time, or do they consider that reliable? You know, maybe they would think someone doctored. I don't know, edited or something. That's a very good question. I hadn't thought about that.
Posted the judge's name on a YouTube video
So she
and
went
told
to the
her.
judge and
I don't know how she does it.
Okay.
She told her followers to email the judge to try to change the outcome of my court.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, like I will send you the video. Literally, swear to goodness. she has the information. She
Oh my
posted
God,
it.
they
Yeah,
are really after you.
yeah, they're crazy.
Okay. All right.
So
But once you get the date, once you email that,
yeah,
text me the date that said, "Hey, Jackie, it's September, whatever."
yeah,
You know.
I sure will.
Okay. That's all I wanted to do. Sweetie, let me take a picture of you because I know you're healthy. See, they're saying this that your kids are malnourished. That's
Yeah.
why I took the picture.
Yeah.
Of that.
Yeah, I'm excited to send you these. Well, you've seen it, but I'll send you. Look, duty.
Grace and Raiden, can you please stand up here and I'll take a picture of you? No, you don't need to take a picture. Sit down, because I can take you guys. Can you look at me a little bit? Thank you. Good. Thank you, sweetie. All right. What is this?
Do you see how the energy has changed from the first time you came and I'm
Yes.
crying hysterically to this time? I'm just over it. Like,
All
yeah.
right. Here's what I want you to do
Yes.
before you guys leave.
Yes.
So remember the number that you've always been calling and
Yeah.
saying, hey,
Yeah.
need to report me. What I want you to do is report me saying that Jackie came by again today.
Yeah.
So me and the kids came by my house, just like what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
She told me about another report that came in. This is, and I feel like this is harassment. Because you're
Absolutely.
allowing
I've
these
stated that
people,
100 times.
allowing these people to report, and so when she gets the report, she comes to my house.
Yeah.
Tell them that.
Yes, Rebecca. They were there now, but yeah, that's a good point. Come at different times of the day to just to see, like random. Um, she's telling her and coaching her on what to do. That lady obviously did not know that she was being recorded because she's coaching her on how to get around certain things. Okay, that is, oh my goodness.
Tell them that she made a call to me, that that she got the report, tell them Jackie was you file a complaint.
Yeah.
With
Hey,
my
Shelly, I
name.
just sent you a message, sis.
Because you
Thank
gotta
you.
have like reverse psychology, because what happens is that you guys are living on Sunday, they might have another report on the weekend before you can even,
They will.
you know.
Right,
Yeah.
Carmen.
I'm just letting you know that now.
Mhm.
Call the number that says I want to file a complaint to the highest, to the, you know, to the
Absolutely,
manager,
yeah.
to her supervisor,
Yeah.
and to her supervisor.
I have multiple times. I told them I was going to sue them. Yeah.
But don't say that.
Oh,
Say
okay.
that, no, say that
Wow.
you want to file a complaint. Just
Okay.
if they're saying, okay,
Yeah,
go
yeah,
ahead,
yeah.
you can sue.
Yeah.
It's not that.
Okay.
So when you say I'm going to file a complaint, a worker came in here again, and before the worker, there's another worker that talked to Brett, right?
Yeah.
Tell them there's another worker that talked to Brett. I feel that this is harassment. I feel that the person who's getting the report is, you know, CPS is allowing it to happen.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying to
Absolutely.
you?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's allowing it to happen, and I want to file a report. I want to file a verbal report. And if there's any online complaint form, do
Right,
it.
friend.
Jackie came by. This is her third or fourth time that came by. She saw my kids. She saw my kids in school. You know what I mean? There's another worker that came in here. This is the fourth report that I got so far. Three of those I already addressed all the complaints. She's asking me today exactly the same thing she asked the last time.
Okay. Thank you.
That's what you need to do.
Okay.
So that your records, because it's going to be written. You know what I mean? That your record that you didn't file a complaint, blah, 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 and, you know, things like that.
Exactly. That's a very good point. Isn't she there to protect the children? She's trying to get her to file this complaint, saying, you know, this lady has been here multiple times because of this XYZ, telling her what to say, what not to say. Okay, but you're there for the children, not the comfort of the parent. Her husband would hit her in front of her children. Oh, who was that, Brittany? Someone you knew? She should see all of the clips. Yes, Desiree. That's is it Desert 6? I wanted to say it right. Yes, that's what I was saying. Like, you would have to look at the reactors channels for the deleted lives and lives that she's not going to show on her channel. She's totally coaching her. Dealing with the narcissist, you can see how she was gaslighted. She was showing compassion. So does she deserve to lose her job because she was trying to be caring? She was trying to be caring, but there are certain things she also did that were against their policies, like revealing who told, who reported, then coaching her on what to say and things like that. That part, like you have to be careful with all of that. Then when she said, "You only heard this, you didn't hear this from me," that shows she knew that she was doing something wrong. So all of that, and that's on record of her saying that. Yes, slasher chick. That's what she was saying. But in this particular situation, I'm curious to know the law about if it's a CPS worker and something sensitive like this. Should she have given that lady the courtesy of telling her that I'm recording? Last time she told her to please stop recording. The other time when she was on live. That's probably why she didn't tell her this time. Okay. That's how she's doing it. I'm telling y'all. Y'all already peep game. Hey, Anomaly. Oh, okay, got you. Yes, if you would like to show support, you're able to send a super chat, super sticker, coffee, or cash app that's scrolling below. Thank you all so much for your support. Yeah, that's what I want to know. Has she seen those videos where she's talking about CPS? And maybe, you know what? That's a good point, though. Maybe they have heard that she said she was going to sue CPS, and now that's why that lady is being all nice. Maybe she like, let me leave this family alone because I don't want them. Be careful. I don't want them to sue us. Let me go ahead and still do my checklist so that she doesn't try to sue us, because they have a million subscribers making over 16,000 a month. Oh my gosh. Child, that's a good point. Take care of yourself first, Carmen. Yes, if you have to step away, I tell people all the time, sometimes it's just too much. Don't watch it, because sometimes it can trigger you. You get upset and that stuff gets in your spirit. And I bet the lady don't know. No, girl, she doesn't. She doesn't, because she said, now, just between us. Because she didn't even get up to open the door for the lady. She had it already set up, the live set up. So she told the lady, you can come on in. Oh my gosh. Yes, definitely unprofessional. They're trying to close that case. Yep. Okay. Especially when she said she was leaving Sunday. She's like, oh, well, shoot, this one less case for me. Let me hurry up, close this out. Yeah, it does follow you. It stays on the record. Probably. Oh, definitely, I bet. Yeah, what happened to the nanny, y'all? I haven't heard her talk about her. Is she done? Yep. I know they want them to go ahead and go back to the mainland expeditiously. She probably was like, baby, that's probably why that lady wants to know when. She said, you don't even have to tell me. She said, you don't even have to tell me where. Just tell me what day, what time y'all leaving. She trying to hurry it up. No, ma'am. That is not proper procedure. They do. They want someone else to deal with it because they tired of getting calls and complaints. Only part-time because she's in school to be a surgeon. Oh, okay. Talking about the nanny protecting her peace. Woo, child. Mm-mm.
Because yeah, because what I'm gonna have to do is that write this again, and then is there an address just in case you guys leave before?
Yeah, I can give you my address.
Yeah, and then send it to me by.
I want to show you my new house, the difference in what we're paying here and what we're getting there. Watch.
Well, I'm pretty sure. But other than that, same thing that I told you before, I will send a paperwork. But if you guys leave before, because I might not be able to get this in 2 weeks, the letter, but I will send it to your
New place. Okay.
Please email me where to send it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know where, and don't ever know.
Yeah.
Let anybody
No,
know
never,
where you
never,
guys
never.
are and
Yeah.
stuff. Take the.
I wanted to know what she was saying.
Discuss this with your husband and say, hey, Jackie said we can report her. Go ahead. She came into my house 3 or 4 times already, talked to us about all these allegations. She closed it, and now she was here again today. I want to know why why CPS is making
Allowing
this to happen.
Hi, Zane.
When I showed you guys the documentation that she's mentally unstable person who's making these reports.
And not just that, I think she's not the only one.
Oh no.
I weighed the options of that in my brain too about is this someone she could possibly know. I think my opinion on that was I don't think so. For the simple fact the lady was saying some things that she probably when she said this between us. And for a second, I think she was a little shook. I think she was a little it shook her up for a second. When she was looking for that paperwork, couldn't find it. She looked a little nervous for a second. Okay, I think, and then we'll see in a second how she had some little tears, looked like they were about to come. Y'all may not be able to see it, but yeah, she had after she left and she got mad and stuff. Looked like she wanted to break down and cry. So I don't think, in my opinion, that it was someone that she paid or knew. This point is like watching the layout of an episode of Dateline or a Lifetime movie. Yes, definitely feels like a Lifetime movie. Hoping I follows her. I believe it would stay in a file. Yeah, it does. It stays on the record. It does. All of that shouldn't matter if that CPS agency in Hawaii truly cared about the kids. Yes. It could have been. I don't know. The next step is to reach out to a child advocate for children like Kids Voice. They represent children. Okay. Hey, Healing Hearts. Welcome, sis. Yes, thank y'all so much for joining. It's just, I digress. The lady sounds like a native Hawaiian. She has no clue who she's dealing with, right? She feels intimidated by a Black women and don't want to. You know what, Debbie? Welcome. And you made a good point. She probably like, I do not want this lady popping off on me. I'm in here by myself. Oh my God. I cannot. Very good point. Oh my goodness.
No, they have like a mob.
Yeah.
They have a
Like
whole
a
mob.
group.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
They're jealous of you.
Yeah.
The lady said they're jealous of you. What? Now wait a minute. CPS worker. What brought you to that conclusion? And I want her to explain what part of her life or what she's seen in this household that people could possibly be jealous of. That is an opinion. Okay. And I want to know what factual information you can give her. That's very unprofessional to say that. That part. Who is jealous of who? Okay. To say that someone is jealous, and these people are just reporting what they've noticed. I agree with everything that you're saying, open book, but have you never caught yourself in a situation, the more you heard the person talk, the more you just kind of fell into their story? Oh yeah, like a narrative. But I guess with me, it's hard because my brain is always thinking, like, I like to figure out cases. I should have been in like law or investigator or something like that. And plus, God gives me a spirit of discernment too. Okay. Like I tell you, I dealt with a boss that was a narcissist, and the way she was trying to discredit, ruin my reputation, saying half truths, things like that. I knew to come ready. Okay. You have to have your proof and evidence on certain things. That's why certain things with her, I really don't talk about if I have not seen it with my own eyes. Okay. Some stuff I've been on the live, I've seen it. Some stuff I'll just say, well, someone else saw because, I haven't seen it with my own eyes. But yeah, you have to, I'll follow a story, but then I also pay attention to red flags and things, inconsistencies. You have to, like certain things I've seen inconsistent. Now, one moment you're saying you're afraid of flying. The next moment you're saying, oh, I can't wait till we get our passport so we can travel. I can show my kids different places. Which one is it? Are you afraid of flying or do you want to travel? So it's like little things that stand out to me. Yeah, she knows how to she said she knows how to take her ghetto on and off in the other video. So if they visit them when they are here, can these? Yes, I believe so. And if someone's in here, a social worker, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that follows you. Even the ones from the mainland, don't they follow to Hawaii? Could they not see those cases? Okay, sis. Thank you so much, D. I appreciate it. Have a good day today. Right. Did she come to do her job and make friends? Hi, lovingly Key. Right. Let's continue.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Bye.
Uh-oh. We in trouble.
Thank you.
It's like that moment when the teacher leaves. Uh-oh.
Stupid bitches. Stupid dumb bitches. Stupid bitches. Stupid motherfucking bitches. Leave my motherfucking kids alone, you dumbass bitches. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? You literally have that deeply have no fucking life, you dumb bitches.
I need a
You
beep.
that deeply have no fucking life, you stupid bitches. Fuck. Sickening.
Y'all, she couldn't go back in there. She could not even wait until the lady got all the way on the elevator. She couldn't wait till the lady got on the elevator. Okay. She started cussing, the door closed. She said, whoo, here it comes. Like you could feel the whole atmosphere shift. Like, we in trouble now. Hey, Judge Fifi. Hey, sis. She was like, oh my God. Y'all, I'm missing comments because I was on another screen. Shelly, I was trying to beat. I couldn't beat fast enough. Y'all, I couldn't beat fast enough. She was letting them out. She was hot at y'all.
Bitch, you could be the most evil bitch in the world, but I told you my motherfucking grandma is dying. The fuck is wrong with you? You could be the most evil bitch in the world, but if you pretend to give a fuck about my kids, why the fuck you fucking with their mother who raises them? Nobody can ever take my children. She comes and she closes the case right away.
Now, that's another thing. The CPS worker comes and she quickly closes the cases. Okay? Yeah, that switch up. Who just said that? These comments, hold on. That switch up say, hey, it was fast, baby. You could feel a shift. she was, I'm telling you. Y'all remember Penny? Okay, on Good Times, that's what it felt like. Okay, when Penny came home, baby, oh my God. And she came and then mama had that iron. Okay, baby, you could feel that it was not going to go well. Soon as that door closed, she leaned up and she went off. Right, she released that demon, baby. I knew it was coming. She couldn't even wait till the lady got on the elevator and went downstairs. That would be funny, Rue, if that lady, what would have been even funnier if that lady had left something and the door was already unlocked. She would have came up in there. Oh, excuse me. Oh, Lord. She out there calling them and going off on these people, calling them all kind of B's and MFs, and that lady in the house getting her coat. She left. Now that would have been funny. After that ego, it came out real quick. She was holding it in for as long as she could. Right, I was trying to beat, like, girl, you doing too much. Okay. Addison, she said, count your days. Okay. What kind of mess was that? We jealous. Baby, that lady knows that she was wrong. Okay. That lady knew she was wrong. I never heard of immediately closed cases. Exactly. It's supposed to be open because in the event that something else happens, or we need to go and do a random visit, or we need to go check on this part. If food is the issue, let's do a random pop-up. Let's not tell what we're going to do. We just gonna pop up and see if they're eating in the evening. Let's go ask the kids, what did you eat today? Let's go down the line one evening and ask what did they eat. Let's go check the next 2 days, see how much food's still in the refrigerator. Okay, let's look at that. So it's different reasons why they are to leave probably the cases open. Yeah, that switch up, baby. Okay. Yeah, when the door shut. Okay, that was it. That's why I'm so afraid of the kids too. Look how she fussed at us and cussed us out. Well, not me, y'all. She just started cussing y'all out when the door closed. Okay, she ran an interview, baby, and dismissed that lady. Okay, another example. That's what I said right there. As soon as that live ended, I said, bam. And this is what I mean when I said that CPS sometimes fail our children. This was a classic example. Yes, let's get the likes up, please. Make sure you hit the like button. Hey, Aqua Rose. Hey, sis. Thank you for joining.
Every single time. This is the 4th time. They don't even leave it open for 30 days. They close the case right away. Each time. Kings is minding her business, taking care of her kids and her family. Operating in a positive frequency. That's why.
And let me also say this too, y'all. I must even say I apologize to her because we were thinking she was lying. Okay, a typical CPS worker wouldn't say some of these things. Because when she was saying that the lady was saying that we hating on her and jealous of her, I thought the girl was lying. Because I'm like, what professional, okay, I'm thinking I'm dealing with professional CPS worker, is going to involve herself or even think about saying that about people who are reporting cases. Well, lo and behold, this lady just said that. And she also stated that her CPS cases were closed, and people were like, because I was even wondering, I was like, no, I don't think they closed that fast. Well, here we go. The lady even said that she's closing these cases. So that part she was being honest about.
Why, bitch? You wonder why your page isn't taken off. It's never gonna go anywhere, you bum ass bitches.
No.
Fuck it. No, oh, I'm gonna send that to Cynthia. She's saying bitches in front of her kids. It's not fucking illegal, bitch.
Wait, Judge Fifi, I said, don't forget to send me a cash out when you get your settlement. Oh my goodness, baby. Somebody should do a reaction video and count down in 5, 4, 3, 2. That's exactly what happened. I thought it was 30 days too, Mama 3. I did too. I did too. Hi, Yolanda. Welcome. Hey, Nook the Book. Welcome. Thank you for joining, bro. Yeah. Baby, just a running. Just a running. A loose cannon. Okay. Girl, I was like, what? Okay, laughter is good for the soul. Yes. CBS had to hear her. Hold on one second, y'all. Thank you for holding. I apologize for that. Got my own kids, okay? She lies so much she can't keep her lies straight. Y'all. Okay, I'm trying to get back to the end because baby, y'all, these comments, I should have slowed down the comments. I'm way up. Let's continue.
It's not illegal.
But it's no one reported her for cursing in front of her kids. So that, yeah, we can agree. It's not.
Hey, Wilbur. Hey, Wilbur. Hey, that baby. What?
You know what was?
Go with your man. Thank you, Dana. I mean, you guys heard it out of their mouth. CPS said they're jealous of you. CPS said there's multiple of them. CPS realizes that this is a mob. They know what you bitches are doing.
Right alone.
Check out my Instagram. Check
Thank
out
you,
my
Butterfly.
Facebook. Check out my kids' lifestyle.
I appreciate
Look
it.
at my house. Look at my assets. My kids, not that there's nothing wrong,
Hey,
but we don't
TC.
qualify for government assistance. I pay for my children. Their daddy and they daddy kids are on government assistance. He can't afford these fucking kids. Stop trying to make my kids go over there.
Man, she talks about the government assistance so much, y'all. I think she kind of on the down low really wants some. Okay, and it's okay. It's okay. Hey, I want give me some. Okay, because the way kids eat you out of house and home, it hurts me to spend cash. Send me some. So just go ahead and say that because it's not a cap on people. Okay, an insult to people who are getting it because everyone can go through a season where they need some type of assistance. Okay, so quit using that as like to throw shade because everyone is not on food stamps that's watching. Okay, it's a lot of people that don't qualify because if you make, I think in some states, I think here in Texas, you can't even make over $2,500 for a family. Okay, so I'm just trying to understand. It's a lot of people that don't qualify for food stamps. Hey, Queen Blah, welcome. Thank you so much for joining, sis. It's a lot of people that don't. So that's not a cap on anyone. But hey, just go on and say you want some. It's okay, girl. It's okay.
He on EBT and Medicaid, baby. We pay for our kids out of our pocket. Not that there's nothing wrong with it. It's very, very helpful. But he can't afford my kids. He doesn't want my kids. Give it up. I win, you lose.
We not losers. Okay, we are all winners. And the word says we're more than conquerors through Christ Jesus.
I win, you will always lose. Fucking with someone else's life, I'm a stranger. I'm a stranger to you. Mom. I don't know you.
Mom,
What?
do you know what was?
River, don't put that in your mouth.
Hey, Mom.
Go look in there, I said. Go look in the pantry.
In the pantry?
Yeah, Ross, get him some
Hey,
water,
Jamie
please.
girl, hey, sis.
Ross,
Thank you
get
for
him some water.
joining. Me too, Carmen.
Stop going back and forth with these demons, girl. I'm not going back and forth. It's
Right,
a beautiful
right.
Friday. I'm minding my business.
Right,
I'm
Brittany.
packing. I'm leaving in 2 days. I'm packing so that I can try to go see my grandmother because she's on her fucking deathbed. My name is...
And a lot of this is being used to draw in sympathy because we do hear about the grandmother. And I'm wondering, like, why didn't she just go ahead and leave and go, see her grandmother? Because that was like an issue that she was bringing up. Like, oh, I got to go see my grandmother. And they are doing this to me while I'm going through this trauma right now. So that's being said over and over and over as well, in my opinion, to garner like sympathy and support. Hey, Bida. Hey, sis. Welcome. Yes, this the one you missed, sis. This was yesterday. Shout out to all of the content creators in the chat that are bringing awareness to this situation. It is so good to see each and every one of you. Thank you for your support. Y'all rock. Y'all work hard and bringing awareness to this. Yes, thank you, Dreamy Girl. Right. Poor baby. It's hard sometimes. Hello, Shelly. Yes. Okay. A lot of people. So if you want that, just say it. It's not a cap, though. I mean,
It's Rose. My grandma's name is Rose. I am named after my grandma. I love my grandma immensely. Other than my kids, there's nobody on the planet Earth I love more than my grandma. Begging God, please don't take my grandma before I can make it to see her. You bitches doing this? What the fuck is wrong with you guys? I'm a stranger to you, bitch. I am a stranger to you. A stranger. Packing up, like...
Need a faster, smarter way to learn anything? Wisant connects you to the nation's largest network of person or with our inner...
Sorry, y'all. Fast forward. Oh.
No, drink the water. Don't pour it on anyone.
No, I'm gonna put it on you again.
No, drink it.
No, because
Here's another water. Here.
AT&T.
My kids are starving. Like she said, my kids are starving. Like, where are my kids starving? Where do we not have, like... What are we talking
Capri
about?
Suns.
Where do we not? Where are my kids?
Yeah, when I was looking in that refrigerator, I was telling someone that I think under one of the videos. I'm like, baby, now I'm looking here. I'm like, now I know mine, maybe just mine. Let me go back to that part. And I was like, baby, where what Capri Suns at? My kids love some little Lunchables, some little Capri Suns. It's hard for them to go in there and just pour to just you got to get up, got to go find some cups. Let me go pour some juice. Maybe the Capri Suns, little easy snacks. So in case you don't feel like cooking right now, they can go in there and just grab something quickly. They ain't strangers when she wants Cash App or GoFundMe. Right, exactly. Roasted. She loves herself and the attention that she gets. Yeah, I mean, it's some pots. I do see pots. I see some lunch, looks like some takeout trays, some bread, probably some meat. Like we can't really see in the trays or what's behind the pot and so forth. But I was joking about that. I was like, baby, where the Capri Suns or the Kool-Aid little pouch? But she not representing her name. I would not be acting like that. Right. Where the real food in those pots, in those takeout containers. That's what she said. She is exposing her own self. See, this is not information that we even need to see. We didn't need to see this. Okay. But she's taking it upon herself to open her refrigerator and show everyone what she has. So that's why I'm just trying to understand, like, what is the point of that? That's the only one that's allowed to get in the pantry is the other boys aren't allowed to get in the fridge or the pantry. Wow, I didn't know that. Thank you so much, Tiff. Yes, y'all follow Tiff's lead. Make sure you hit the like button. Thank you so much. It's for free. Or you can show support by sending a Cash App, super sticker, or a super chat. Also, my copy link is in the chat as well if you would like to show support. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Yeah, where the pizza rolls at? Thank you, Addison. What are those pizza rolls? What are corn dogs? Okay, because those are like, I know sometimes, we consider that some little junk food or something like that. I ain't saying every day they, deserve a cooked meal. But, just like little stuff like that where they can quickly go in there, get it, and heat it up. Yeah, the reverse, right, Shirley? Fruit cups. Where the fruit cups at? They only drink water, girl. That's sad. So sad.
Are starving. Like, where are my kids starving? Where do we not have, like, what are we talking about? Where are my kids starving?
I don't know what that was.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Okay, let's see here. So we have some macaroni. Y'all, I'm just saying. If we're going to do it, we're going to look. Let's look. So, okay, we got some open boxes of cereal. I don't know if that's an older water. Looks like, now I do use this little green rice up here on the top. I like those rices. Like they have a special Mexican rice that I like in those packages. I do use that cream of wheat. I haven't had that in forever. I don't know what those little bottles are, the little blue bottles. I see a couple of those and then a few canned goods. But it looks like, how right before you move, you start clearing out stuff. It looks like they had cleared out some stuff and just left, I guess, some stuff that they can eat until they leave, to me. But it's not like packed like a lot of people would have thought if you were going to show it. Yeah, no fruit. Okay, I didn't see any fruit. Zoom in. Let me see if I can zoom in. I don't know if it's going to let me. Oh, no. Even when I tried to touch my screen, y'all, it wouldn't let me zoom in. Now I done lost the place. Uh-oh. Did I lose it? Hope I didn't delete nothing. Let me see. Oh, there you go. Okay. Yeah, it won't let me zoom in. But yeah, the same stuff. Okay. Yeah, can't really see it too much. But sugar, it looked like a little sugar back there. Some vegetable oil, so forth.
Because we can't, no, you can't hit rating. This is all going to the garbage because we can't take it to the mainland. What? No, you can't.
Now, in this particular case, I was paying more attention to the son and his concern because he said, can I hit him? Because he hit me. And so.
Maybe it was an accident.
Hold on. My son came and asked me, was it almost Christmas? Okay, you get those random questions during your lives. So please forgive me. Yeah, just apply for them. Okay, if you need them, it's no problem. Just apply. They'll let you know if you qualify or not. Now, it seems as though he said, can I hit the other son because he hit me? And she said, it's probably not on purpose. And he said, yes, it was. Okay, so I want y'all to remember that. Just hold that, bookmark that part, because I pay attention to kids too, I told them, look, I'm all over the place. I may be talking to an adult, but my ears and my eyes are everywhere. I had to be trained. Okay, so I wanted to know what was going on with that situation.
No, it wasn't.
Maybe it was.
It wasn't.
Girl, don't shed one tear. Girl, I'm not crying for these bitches. These
Okay, I have no
every
idea.
single one of them
What
are
language?
single.
Thank you,
Girl, go get you
Tangela.
a fucking man to take up your time because you got too much fucking time on your hands. You bitches have too much time on your hands. You really do.
Never knew about that.
Yeah, I'm not crying over these. Are you seriously still hitting him, bro? Stop.
Okay.
Don't touch him.
Now look, he just told her he was hitting him on purpose. She said, no, he's not. Obviously he was, because she just said, you still out here hitting this little boy. Stop. So that means, hold on, y'all. I will put y'all, can I put y'all on hold for a second and go and handle that? Okay, so you stop then. Don't let it continue to progress, because he had just said he's hitting me on purpose. So pause the video and go and check on your children right quick and make sure it doesn't continue to escalate, because you don't want them to get hurt.
I'm not crying over these miserable. Each one of these bitches are miserable as fuck, including the baby daddy's ex-wife. That's one miserable ass bitch. That's one miserable ass bitch. Like, they are all miserable. As I was saying, is my followers don't like that. My followers, my subscribers, they genuinely love positivity. They don't like me on here giving y'all my energy. And I'm not about to jeopardize my relationship with my subscribers because of you miserable women. So now that you heard out of the horse's mouth, you heard out of CPS's mouth, now that everybody heard, now that I've showed every bit of evidence I can possibly show, you miserable bitches will not hear a single word from me. You will just open your letters in the mail and be served. But my subscribers don't like this. What are you trying? You know how when mothers are overwhelmed and stressed out, they can't be the best that they can for their moms. So for their children. So if you care about my children, then I'm asking you to stop. If you care about my children's well-being, I'm asking you to stop.
It's because people care about their children that they are concerned.
Harassing them. I'm asking you to stop constantly calling CPS in hopes that you're gonna. My dad always told me. What's the saying, y'all? Damn, I forgot the saying. But when you keep doing something repetitively, and getting the same result, but expecting a different result, that's just stupid. That's called stupid. It's called stupidity.
No, it's
insanity. Thank you.
Yes.
You done called 3, 4, 5 times.
Hey,
and not a single time have they even left the case open for a single day.
Thank you for coming, sis.
They closed the case the exact same day. What's wrong with you?
Exactly, healing heart.
What's wrong with you guys? Now I know, good job describing yourself, stupidity. Kiki, girl,
being petty in the chat. Which one of y'all being petty in our chat?
Talk about Trump.
Hi, Terry, welcome.
I'm not saying I voted for Trump. I'm not saying I like Trump. I'm just saying how hypocritical. Oh, he's gonna come and make racism, and
she didn't want to say anything about she voted for Trump, because y'all know a couple of days ago Tasha K did a whole video and she said she had voted for Trump and lost, I think, over 5,000 subscribers. So baby, she's trying to tread lightly on this Trump conversation.
He's gonna come and do this, but y'all the biggest threat to your own community. You're the biggest threat to your own community, but you have the nerve to worry about what a white police officer.
Ooh.
You have the nerve to worry about what a white police officer, what a white president is gonna do.
But what she is not understanding though is you're trying to like call people ghetto and look down on certain women, but look at the behavior. And they told her in her chat the other day, someone said that she was ghetto, and she said she code switches where she can put it on and put it off. Okay, so that's a running joke. Put your coat on. Put your ghetto coat on. This is a moment for that. So it's like the very people that you're thinking you're addressing, you're thinking are ghetto women or things of that sort. No, you're acting like that. It's projection. Okay. The things, hold on, Mike. The things that hold on, y'all, 1 second. Those are the things I believe she projects out there, like the EBT. And she's going to even share, she was talking about women on EBT, but you were once upon a time too. So you should have empathy for your followers and subscribers who are on EBT currently, because they're in your chats too. It's not just the women that you think are like the reaction channels, because we're probably all not on EBT, So think about that. The women who are seeing more into this, a lot of those women are professional, married, have children, and so forth, and giving advice that could possibly help. Hey, Treasure. Hey, sis. Thank you for joining. Welcome.
But y'all the biggest hater, biggest crab in a bucket mentality ever. Thank you, guys. Right. Case closed in Jesus' name. Okay, you guys. And can we, why are you so dramatic? And can we I don't need the validation, but it's just amazing to hear it sometimes. Not everybody, I don't want everybody to do it, but can the people that think that I'm a good mother, can you please write in the chat you're a good mom, Rose? Because I understand these women's hurt. I understand how it feels to have a baby daddy and you take care of your kids and you don't even get to hear you're a good mother. I understand that. I don't ever get to hear it. My husband tells me it. He does. But you recorded her without her knowledge. Yes, my love, I did. I live in a third party state. So as long as one person on one end of the conversation is okay with it, then you're allowed to. It's lawful. I did. Thank you. Oh, all of you. Wait. Even pretty. Let me find out. Even pretty foreign think I'm a great mom. Oh my.
I was gonna say, by her asking that, it seems as though she did need some type of validation. Because you wouldn't say, can y'all just put in the chat that I'm beautiful? I already know I'm beautiful. My husband, he knows I'm beautiful. My children say it every day. But could y'all just please just go ahead and humor me? Just say that I'm beautiful in the chat. Like, that's fishing for validation and compliments and things of that sort. So yeah, it was asking, healing hearts. Yes, it was asking for validation. Yes, y'all, please hit the heart, the like button, and make sure you share. If you want to send that cash app, you can send a cash app or super sticker, super chat. Just click the little $ there in the bottom corner. Well, she's better than everyone now since she doesn't get food stamps anymore. Oh yeah, she's moved on up. Okay. She's moved on up. So yeah, she's better than everyone.
Oh, goodness. That's shocking, pretty foreign. But I appreciate you, Queen.
So that pretty much was the end, towards the end of that. All I could possibly like really stomach through the rest of that. I was like, we're not about to sit here and look at all these millions. Oh, you're a good mom, you're a good mom, all of that. So that was one of the videos from yesterday. Now, also, because thinking about this CPS worker, that really kind of bothered me. And I looked up, I don't know if y'all remember a case with Gabriel Fernandez, okay? And this was basically, it took place in Los Angeles, where the caseworkers that were on his case were actually um, criminally charged for misconduct connected with their work. Is only really one of the few cases where the caseworkers were held accountable. Because that is my thing. If you are a CPS worker, there needs to be some type or level of accountability when you are supposed to do your work. Okay, go in there and investigate, but you failed to do so, and something ended up happening to a child. And in this case, Gabriel Fernandez lost his life. Okay. Now they said that during this case with Gabriel, his mother had been the subject of at least 4 calls to the child abuse hotline. She had already abandoned one child, and she had lost custody of a son a year older than Gabriel. Yet this record was never reviewed by workers investigating multiple reports of suspicious and serious injuries to him. So, like how y'all were saying earlier, the cases that she's had before, did CPS look into those previous cases? Because you want to look for trends, okay? Now, each time the investigators came to his house, they interviewed Gabriel and his siblings with his mother in the room, okay, against agency policy and common sense. Okay, that's just common sense. If your mama's sitting there, you know she's gonna whoop your tail. You're not gonna say certain stuff in front of her. That's why some CPS workers go to the school. Okay, and each time they did so, Gabriel was recant his previous statements. Even after he came to school with his face full of bruises from being shot by his mother with a BB gun, he also recanted and told the investigator the injuries were from playing tag with his siblings. In the face of visible evidence, the investigators repeatedly chose to believe the repeated recantations when he took it back. And also, one part that I did not catch on this live, which on Queen Blah's live, she was going through, and one of her sons came, the one that people were saying he looked skinny in the picture. I don't like saying their names. He had a little bruise on his chest. And so she said, yeah, he has this bruise here, but they had put a Halloween little sticker or a tattoo over it. Because remember, the lady took pictures of him. So why was the Halloween tattoo still on there? We are on November the 9th. I just thought about that. Okay? Just thought about that. That makes me mad thinking about that again. Okay? Like, I just thought about that. Like, literally, I just looked at the calendar. We are on November the 9th. Why is there a Halloween tattoo still on that baby? I just thought about that, y'all. November the 9th. Right. She started talking about the blossom. Then said, well, let's not. That's a good point. That's a good point. The caseworker was Bible stand. You know what? And Marie, I'm telling y'all, why was the Janelle? She said that tattoo should have been washed off a day or two max later. Right. It just hit me right now, y'all. I just saw that on the video when Queen Blah was showing it. And I said, why is that baby got a Halloween tattoo? But I just thought about that part. It is right there over the bruise. But then I'm looking at the calendar right here on my computer, and today is November the 9th. That was recorded November the 8th. So why is there a doggone Halloween tattoo on that baby's chest? And we are now on November the 9th. I just thought about that. Can somebody, V, when you go over there, ask her that? Okay. We're just curious. Okay. Who's Gabriel? I thought the kids' names. Oh, no, this is another case, Treasure, that I was reading where I was saying that there were caseworkers that were actually convicted of neglect and misconduct for not taking cases seriously because this little boy lost his life. Okay, the investigators in that case never spoke with neighbors or school personnel other than the teacher who reported the abuse. Okay, but the abuse, they said, a lot of the school staff knew about. During the period of voluntary services, Gabriel wrote several notes saying he wanted to unalive himself. His therapist informed the caseworker and supervisor, but they took no action. I want y'all to see how she's saying, oh, we've been here 3 times. Oh, this is the 4th case. They keep calling. But no, they're harassing me. They're a mob. They're doing this. This situation with this baby that lost his life, they were going out there over and over and over. And each time, case closed. We don't see nothing. And look what happens. Okay, I just want y'all to see how these things can be ignored. And it's not for the safety of the child. Now, the therapist had grown concerned that Gabriel was being abused, but her supervisor told her not to call the hotline so as not to jeopardize the mother's participation in the voluntary case. After 3 visits, Pearl Fernandez asked for her voluntary case to be closed. The caseworker accepted her decision, stating that there were no safety or risk factors for the children. Contrary to policy, her supervisor signed off on the case closure without reading the file. After the case was closed, a security guard at the welfare office saw Gabriel covered with cigarette burns and other marks and being yelled at by his mother. He called DCFS twice and got lost in the automated system. The 911 operator gave him the non-emergency line, which he called. He was later told that a sheriff's deputy had gone to the home and seen nothing wrong. Gabriel's teacher, who had lost hope of any rescue from DCFS, called the investigator one more time late in April when Gabriel showed up looking worse than she had ever seen him. One eye was blood red, skin was peeling off his forehead, and other marks were on his face, neck, and ear. Her call was never returned. Gabriel had only about a month left to live. Oh, Lord, that hurt my heart. Because look at how many people had access to help this little boy. And look at how many people ignored it or didn't look into it. And he ended up losing his life, y'all. That is serious. That wasn't just something, people, calling. But the CPS workers failed. Then you had the supervisor there failing. Okay, it wasn't just the CPS worker. You got the supervisor failing. Over and over, school teachers trying to get him some help. There are noticeable wounds and things happening. And lo and behold, this little boy lost his life. The family that I discussed earlier, Ruby Franke, her family, her kids, thank God it didn't get that serious as far as them losing their lives, but they were malnourished. Okay. 4 of them definitely were. Thank you so much, Rue, for that super sticker. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you for your support. Y'all know I have a 7 and 8-year-old. If y'all hear hollering, it's Saturday. Okay, they in there playing. I'm trying to keep it as quiet as possible in my front area. Thank you, Rue. Okay, I got it. That's so sad. Yes, it is really, really sad. He had bruises there the day of the fire alarm. Wow. CPS need to do better. Exactly. That's what I'm hearing. I was going to ask Aloha Life. She's one of the supporters there in Hawaii. Like, have y'all had any news things there about CPS? There's failing kids and stuff. Yeah, it keeps failing the kids. Hi, Chan. Welcome. Yeah. Yes, they're happy here. I'm just trying to keep it down. Okay, water takes off. You know what, Addison? Are you trying to throw some shade? The water takes off the tattoos. Okay, soap and water. She sees her kid climbing up on the balcony. That was the other thing we noticed, and doesn't rush to him to stop him, just tells him to get down. She could yell at him and startle him, and over he goes. That's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah. Yes. Thank you so much, Rue. Let me see. The comments were going fast. I was trying to make sure. Okay, Shelly said that's why I'm so pissed at the CPS worker she was keeping with her. She was unprofessional and she needs to be held accountable to put people's life in jeopardy. Yes. Left me on red. I like that. Okay. I remember when he came in the room wearing the Batman costume, halfway pulled up, and she told him to leave the room and pull it up to cover his chest, up. That was, oh, okay. See, I didn't see that. Wow, that could have been one reason, because she knows people are watching. Wow, I never knew that. I believe someone on the island reported unfit. Yeah, because those people at these restaurants, all of that, they're noticing certain things. If a man was showering with his daughter, he would be arrested. Yeah, or definitely that would be frowned upon. Because, baby, those stick-on tattoos come off so easily with soap and water. This proves she isn't bathing him, or she rushed and used it to cover up the bruise that day because she knew CPS was coming. Ooh, Lord, y'all, that kind of bothered me now that I see the date and really thought about that thing. Because like some stuff, until you really see it again or think about it again, it really doesn't stand out to you. But that stood out. And then also it was a part on there where the baby, I think I was saying this earlier, the baby was with the boys or something while she was on live. And then you could hear a noise and the baby started crying, like a slapping noise, but it was that different type of cry, not a whining that I'm sleepy or hungry, but it was like a quick cry. And it was one of those like I'm hurt type of cry. And so she went and grabbed him. So I don't know. I'm not saying it because we couldn't see it, but it sounded like one of the other sons had slapped the baby. And that's not good either, because you really cannot turn your back or get too distracted when you have young children that age. You have to watch them at all times because they're quick. They're quick to get into something. They'll give you a heart attack. One of the supporters was on here yesterday morning. And some of y'all that were on here, he was saying that he's in a wheelchair. And they've adopted him and his wife. They adopted some children. And so he said, hold on, y'all. I had to go out here and my 2-year-old took off out the door and I had to roll and go get my 2-year-old. You can't turn your back for 1 minute. You cannot turn your back on these kids. Okay. They will take off and run. We used to have a little runner too. Yeah, never watches them. That baby could have broken his neck. Yes, having his head stuck in the... Oh, Lord. It's just God protects kids, okay? Because you just never know. I'm so glad because the little stuff that could have potentially, been scary or harmful, he has been with those kids. Want herself reported. Well, she said she wanted herself reported so that they could do something about getting all of these reports, outside reports. And see, that in itself is not good, because if something really is happening, and we still don't know if something really is happening, we can say the things that we're seeing, then they'll be like, oh no, we already checked into that. No, we're not looking into that anymore. That's not good. Okay. Treasure said hers peeled off in a few hours. Girl, you good. The only reason my kids are quiet right now is because I made them a huge breakfast. Yeah, and they're about to come up on lunch. So that could be why they're loud now, because I've been on here for a little time. I don't even know how long I've been on here. Hey, Nicole. Hey, sis. I've never been over here, but I'm about to subscribe, and you're beautiful, love. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Nicole. I see you. Look, we all over the place, girl, in these YouTube streets. Thank you, thank you, thank you. She recorded that worker without her consent. Although Hawaii is one-party consent state, she still needs to let the other person know they're being recorded in private places. Yes, in a private place. Right. I would have given her the courtesy, especially when she said, okay, between me and you. That means that she didn't want anyone else to hear what she was about to say, but she let it record. Like, I wonder, does that lady, how would she feel about that? Because that wasn't good, because she got her with all kind of stuff yesterday. No, it wasn't. He was with the biological mother and her boyfriend. Please don't come in here creating hate for other communities with false info. Oh yeah, y'all, don't do that. I didn't see that coming. Now he had to roll. Girl, we were laughing because we weren't laughing at his disability, but we were telling him, we were picturing him in that wheelchair trying to go get a 2-year-old. Oh my goodness. Yeah, just common decency. Exactly. Because that lady was sharing some stuff she shouldn't have had no business sharing. She didn't have any business sharing who made that report. How is YouTube allowing her channel when there's so much evidence of emotional abuse and neglect? I don't know. Well, one reason is y'all, they're not on there. Y'all know we've seen a couple, another one in particular that did the same thing. Their pages, when you look at their pages, are not going to reflect some of the stuff that we see because they go live and do it and private the live or delete the live. So when you go to the channel, it only looks like one way. That's why they don't share, because we know another content creator that does that too, y'all, from the other sector, BB sector, that she would do that too. Like a lot of her lives and stuff, she wouldn't keep up. So when you go to her channel, she didn't have those lives. And then a lot of them, they won't share other people's content either. So really all you have is them talking, them sharing content. I mean, not content, but their commentary, talking about people, talking about different stuff. And people are catching stuff in the background that's happening, or when she goes off and cussing people out and doing the most, they're recording those lives. But other than that, she doesn't keep that on there. It's only going to look like a family channel. Man, that's sad. She doesn't have a reasonable expectation of privacy while out doing her public service. Yeah, because she was talking to some people at a table that was sitting there. She just joined their table and was like, yeah, how are y'all? And they started talking and she said, yeah, this is my husband. I know he looks like a skinhead and that he's racist, but he's not. I was like, I would have felt awkward. Then went in and got her food, ordered her food, and left her baby with them people. I said, girl, you cannot do that. Do you know how many people are trafficking babies and children? I don't care if you just met these people and they look nice. They could have taken off running with your baby. Okay. Thank you, Cree. She's going to get that social worker fired. Right. She really let that nice woman just talk. Continue to bring light to matters of injustice for the innocent that don't have a voice. Exactly, Bo. Yes, that's exactly right. And that's even in school, y'all. I do it on behalf of teachers. I speak up for teachers, okay, because they are treated unfairly too. I speak up for parents. You know, I get a chance to see different parts, and I'm a parent, so I try to relate and to other parents. I get it. I try to, I have children. I get it. I'm married. I get it. I've been a teacher. I get it. So it's like you have to have an empathy and an understanding that can relate to people in different situations. That's why I said no one's intent is to break up a family. However, the intent is to bring awareness to possible situations that are occurring, because we don't want another Gabriel. Okay. We don't want another Ruby Franke family where the kids were actually being, food being withheld from them and they were malnourished. We don't want that. We don't want history to repeat itself. But if you look at some of the same things that took place with that, and that was not that long ago. Okay, this was a couple of years ago. And really last year, actually, if you think about it, yeah, last year was the sentencing. So this was not something, this was a 10-year ago situation. No, this just happened. And people were trying to get them help, was trying to get the kids help. CPS was involved. The daughter got CPS. The reaction channels were talking about it, bringing more awareness. Do y'all not see that? Like the similarities, it gave me goosebumps. This should not be. It should not be. And they had a very big following too. And if you weren't on here earlier, it said that mom was homeschooling. See, they don't want them to go to school for a reason. Think about that. That mom was homeschooling too. Would do content with them eating, them laughing, playing. Same thing. It was the same thing. How do you feel about the fact that her YouTube savior pushed her son off him? I was hot. Okay, when I saw that video, Healing Hearts, I was hot. I was like, and it wasn't because I know she tried to come live and cover it up and fix it up because he did not know he was on live either. See, that's the thing. She's not telling these people that they're on live. Just like the people that she was sitting at the table with, I don't think she told those people that she was recording. She was just so if you see her, if you out and she coming to talk to you, be prepared. You probably being recorded. I really don't think she told those people. But that day the camera caught him mid-action. He didn't know the camera was on him. And she tried to make it look one way. Oh, he, didn't have underwear or whatever. And he was almost in his genital area and he pushed him out. Okay. If that was the case, which we saw was different types of pants he had on. Well, it was the look, okay, in the how. It wasn't he pushed him away, because that's okay. That part is okay. But it was more so of a, get off me. The look of disgust and the way he did it. I think that's the part that stood out. It wasn't that he pushed him off. There were two types of mandated reporters in the U.S. Professional. I just don't understand this. I pray nothing really happens for them to take this seriously. Yes, you have mandated reporters and you also have permissive reporters. So some people are not mandatory reporters, but everyone has a responsibility if you feel like someone is being, abused or food being withheld and you know what? I can say, let me say this too. This just came to me. Thank you, Janelle, for gifting another membership. Thank you so much. Who got the membership? Let me see. Let me scroll down. Treasure. Is that Treasure? Treasure, did you get a membership? Were you gifted? I can't tell on StreamYard. Oh, yes, she was. Thank you so much, Janelle. Thank you, Treasure. You are now a member again. You are now a member again. I'm glad Rose recorded her. Right. She has a lawsuit and that CPS worker feels stupid now trying to be her friend. Right. Okay. She now, baby, if she takes that and shows those people what happened. And welcome, Queen Christina. Yes, girl, we always seeing each other. And look, we're everywhere, different sectors too. I was causing drama or misinformation. Oh, you were? Okay. Did we fix it? Yay, Treasure. I appreciate the renewal. I was getting around. Uh-huh. Yeah, sure, Treasure. Okay. No, I'm so happy you got it, sis. Oh, you said you weren't. Okay. Thank you, Anne Marie. Because I'm like, weren't you in here earlier? Long as y'all fix it. Sometimes we just don't know. That's why we say alleged. That's why it's going across the screen. Might be a little mix up in some information. But no, I was about to say also, when you go to like a hospital now or a doctor's office, I know here in Texas, let me just say in Texas, because I don't know, it may be the same way at other places too. They will ask you certain questions. Do you feel safe? Okay. Do you need food? They ask you these questions because they're not trying to just report you or anything like that, but they want to also give you resources, phone numbers to call in case you need food, or a hotline or a therapist they can refer you to. It's not to get you into trouble all of the time. So if a neighbor or a teacher is concerned that a child does not have food, that doesn't mean that they're trying to break up a family. That could mean that maybe this family does not have enough money right now or going through a situation. And maybe if I speak up or say something, because some people don't want to go directly to a person and just say, hey, y'all doing good? Y'all okay? Y'all got enough food in there? Because he's saying he hungry. No, because, I mean, for one, some people gonna lie. For another, some people might pop off and go off, cuss them out, do all of this. So they try to do it that way. So in the event it is something going on, maybe that CPS worker can get them the needed help. So not everything is to take away the children or to break up the family. We have to understand that. Now, people who know that they're not doing right will continue to do things to try to cover certain things up. If you know you're not doing nothing, hey, come talk to him. Hey, come in time of the day, knock on the door, talk to him. You want to come see what we got? Come see what we got. Now, if you think we need more, you can give me the hookup on some of them EBT cards, like she be saying. Give me some EBT, give me some food stamps. If you want to give me some Medicaid so they ain't got to keep taking it on my paycheck, go ahead and do all that. Okay? So if you ain't got nothing to hide, you just don't have nothing to hide. She has no time for kids because she's on Facebook all day. Yeah, and I never see her on Facebook. I see her more so on YouTube, but I know she has Facebook. Yeah. This is what happens when you befriend and trust her. She got that woman to trust her and then did her dirty. But that woman should not be employed with CPS if she protects, though she's investigating. Right. Something's up with that. My understanding is only if you have an expectation of privacy, and I can't expect privacy outside of my own home. It would be if she came into that lady's home and recorded her. Oh, okay. Oh, for us who have been around for a long time with Miss, y'all silly. I don't call the names. I just kind of go on by the name. We all know that those kids do not take baths, and it just depends on if they have been in the pool since, not in the pool since Halloween. Wait a minute. Lord, I hope they're not still getting in the pool. Okay. It's cold here. It's getting cold. My plane is about to land, so I got to hop. Enjoyed the live. Oh, thank you so much, Slasher Chick, and thank you for your support. And I'm glad that we were able to be on there while you were in the air. Okay. Be safe out there. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Bomat. Yes, I agree. Why did she even have to say that? That made it extra awkward. Just don't say anything. I mean, who would have thought that? I mean, she thought that. I don't think that they probably were thinking that. She doesn't know what they're thinking. I wouldn't have brought any attention to it. They didn't even take the kids trick or treating. We went to the trunk or treats. Yeah. That could potentially get him targeted. Right. You have to be careful seeing stuff like that. I was like, oh, this is so awkward. I felt awkward. I just want to say you're a great mom. Rosie, you are not a great parent or person. Being out. Oh my goodness. I was wondering where you were. You were being good today. Y'all, B-Dot comes in the chat every day clowning. Every day. Yesterday, she had a good positive moment. She gave us some deep comments yesterday. Fantastic Adventures is another YouTube channel that adopted 7 kids and were abusing them. They are no longer on YouTube and went to prison. Wow. So let me write that down. Let's look into that one too. Fantastic Adventures. Never heard of them. Okay. So I'll look into that. We don't have to do it right now because I know this has been a long live, and I'm going to get off in a second because I want to give my kids some lunch. Yeah, I didn't know public places either. Race baiting and dangerous content. Yeah, I wouldn't have even said that. She moving back to the mainland. Yeah, y'all, she's supposed to be headed back tomorrow. What time is it in Hawaii? Is it Sunday there yet? What time is that flight? They coming back to the mainland. Okay. They can never build relationships. He can't keep a job, but if you're always moving, yeah, that's something they look at. They do look at that. That couple outside told her they didn't want to be filmed. As soon as they realized she was recording their see? Oh my goodness. I didn't know that they told her that. Wow. Yeah. She is. That's a dangerous game. I wouldn't have even said that. Yes, if you would like to purchase a coffee, y'all know in the mornings on my way to work, I do my morning lives. Lolo has put the comment, not the comment, the link in the chat. If you would like to support that way. I wish I could stay, but I'm so tired. Nicole, girl, me and you, we about to get off. I told y'all I was up early this morning. Thank you so much, V. I appreciate your support. The members got access to the emojis, special emojis and treasure. She using hers. So in case you would like to become a member, you then can unlock access to special emojis. Yep, you can tell. Wow. I did not know that I didn't know that they had told her that. Girl, her eyes get dark. Oh, okay. I got you. So it's her and who's the other mother we are talking about? What's her name? Ruby Franke. That's the other mom. Oh, Queen Christine, you do too? Okay. Yeah, so we're both from Texas. I love it. We don't have cold weather here yet. Yeah, adult things in front of. Yeah, I'm so curious to know what would that lady. What do y'all think that lady would say if she saw that video of the boys cussing on that panel? I'm just curious to know because she seemed like, okay, personality wise, she did seem like a nice little lady, although she probably going against company policies. What I wonder what she would have thought about that. I'm just curious to know. I am really curious to know what she would have thought. Hey, Victoria. Hey, sis. Welcome. What's whose name? Ruby Frank. Yep, I've said that too. I've said that too because the way she said on that live that day, I can send because I'm tired of this. I'll send them to him. It was like she just wanted to send the kids off. She just wanted to send them off. Oh, okay. Yeah, Rosie. Lolo just put the link in there to our channel. Most hospitals and ERs, they have social workers. If they feel the need, they will call CPS. Yes, they will. And so some people don't take their kids to the doctor a lot or CPS a lot because they don't want them asking certain questions or to see the state of the child's body. Yeah, those fake tattoos, baby, for Halloween that was on the 31st, still there. Y'all, I didn't even catch it at first. That just had hit me during this live. Wow. I did, yeah. Rage forming. Wow. Yeah, see, I think people are sending the videos, but they probably just don't have the time or just don't. Hey, we already see in the other little boy's case, they didn't really want to look into nothing. They didn't look into any of the previous cases. Y'all see it? That girl take showers at least. Oh my goodness. I'm curious to know how this is all going to go. Exploiting and abusing your children for jealousy and money is opposite of being a good mom. Right. And mama bears protect their cubs. They protect all parts of them, their mental, their physical, all of that. Not just, oh, I'm feeding them, I'm taking care of them, they have a house. No, am I putting you in grown folks' business and traumatizing you? Let me not do that to you too. So when we say those things, make sure you're taking care of all parts of your child. Some things they don't need to be in because it does create anxiety. It creates frustration, anger, depression. And when we're involving them in those types of things, then bam, here we go. So we got to protect as a mom all parts of our children as much as possible. Yep. It's sad. She is not original about anything. She is copied from everybody. All this EBT and cursing stuff she's spitting out of her mouth is taken strictly from the pages of Peach McIntyre. Now, y'all, I've heard of the Peach Lady, but I don't follow her. So they do similar things. Oh Lord. That's a lot. Oh, so some of y'all follow both of them. Baby, we can only deal with one. Okay. I know I can't. Just dealt with another one. Here we go with this one. You know, they similar too. But oh my gosh, so she does it probably watching her content. Okay, possibly. And even if she deletes them, they are downloaded somewhere, Reddit, reaction channels. Right. That's what I'm saying. They're somewhere. But the people have to want to protect children. If you are not, if you are not basically, hold on, y'all, 1 second. Ooh, this chat is moving fast. Hold on. Thank you, Lolo. If you are not, I just lost my train of thought. What I was about to say. I saw something. I saw that comment, dog. It was something else I was about to say. If you don't catch pretty much in action what's going on, then hey, you miss it. Right. Well, oh, Ruby Franke. Yes, Ruby Franke. This live is for educational and entertainment purposes only and is covered under the Fair Use Act. We react to various, oh, I know it's about Peach. We react to various people and topics. Yes, information is alleged and we can share our opinions. So yeah, like, I mean, even with stuff like that, that's like a lot. That's a lot. If it's two people doing similar things. Um, yeah, that's sad. Oh, thank you so much, Nicole. Wait, it brings it to. Oh no, that's not the one. Lolo, can you share the copy link or Dreamy Girl if you're still in here? Who y'all? I think I'm about to get off. Yeah, yeah, I can't watch more than one at a time. Mm-mm. Yeah, I can't watch more than one. But shout out to y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining. If you haven't seen the beginning of the live, go back and watch that part and see the other story. And I even share one of her videos of one of the children where both, it was two of her older children. They were eating cake icing and they were hiding it at nighttime because they said that they were hungry. And she had all of that recorded on the live. And you could tell when she had found it and she asked them about it, their first reaction was fear. They were nervous. And then after that, they kind of like giggled it off and so forth. And yeah, so go back and watch that. See a lot of similarities. I just don't want history to repeat itself. Thank you, Bida. And shout out to all of the mods. Thank y'all so much. Thank you so much, Jim, for that super chat. I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, I didn't even see this one earlier. Thank you so much for that super sticker, Shelly Shells. I appreciate that, sis. Thank you, Rue, for that super sticker. I really appreciate that. And thank you, Janelle, for that gifted membership. I appreciate your constant support. And thank you to all of you who are here. Have a good day. Right. Thank you, V. That's what I was saying earlier. We can agree to disagree on things and have a grown up conversation. And I respect that about a lot of you. Y'all know how to rock and have grown up conversations. Thank you so much. Peach, kids don't go to private schools. They're in public schools and late about every day. Oh, Lord. Too many times the kids have said they are hungry, been ignored. They have asked for food and been told no. If the father ever gets them or even for visits, it's going to take a lot to undo all the anger because she's poisoned them that he doesn't care. That part, it is going to take because of what they're hearing over and over and over, that is going to be hard. Yes. Yes. Thank you, Shelly Shells. Thank y'all so much. Make sure you hit the like button. That is for free. Thank you so much for joining today. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell because you never know when I'm going to go live. Thank you, and y'all have a blessed day. Bye-bye.